And look at that. I actually pressed the start recording button just now at the start of the stream. I keep forgetting. I have a local recording, and it's a much better quality version of the video that gets uploaded later after the fact, just as an archive. But I keep forgetting to hit record because it's a separate button to the stream button. I keep forgetting. Oh, I can really hear the rain. All right, let me make sure everything's working, because I'm a little bit behind. Okay, that's great. Everything's fine there. And my stream is apparently running everywhere. Man, you know, I'm an idiot because I run this stream concurrently to YouTube as well. No one looks at the YouTube, and I've not really done anything with the YouTube yet. But it is concurrently run out there. And I just realized that the stream settings I've been using for the past, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or something, they were setting the stream on YouTube to unlisted. And I had to fix that by stopping the YouTube stream, then changing the settings, then starting them again, it turns out. But yeah, okay, everything's gone out. All the alerts have gone out on the Discord and blah, 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 and everything's streaming and everything's running. So why don't we hop in, and then I'll tell you about this storm, which I doubt you'll be able to hear on my microphone because I have a filter on. I have it's like an NVIDIA. Let's do my dailies, by the way. Let's take out something I don't usually take out for my dailies. This Hawk. I don't think I've played it much. Oh no, I played it a reasonable amount, I guess. 17,000 to finish upgrading this thing? Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Oh, look at this. You can tell it's British, can't you? You really can. What's the last upgrade on this? Just a bit of extra range on the guns. I'll take it, sure. Now, what is it about? Is this the ship that's good at starting fires or something? High caliber guns, engine boost, relatively well hidden. One of these ships, people keep saying, like, oh, these are great ships for starting fires. You should be always running high explosive. I wish I had, is it Sammy in the chat? I'm really bad at remembering names and whose names attached to what people, but I think Sammy might be the person who comes into this stream and knows everything about the game. Hey, Spicy. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping I'm starting early enough for you today, and you're not already falling asleep. Just seeing you reminds me I need to drink my tea. So, there's a storm here today. Sorry for coughing. There's a storm here today, and it's only really just getting started. It's 11 a.m., and God, I'm looking out the window at the wind. It is heavy rain, gusty high winds that are only going to get worse this afternoon. I'm in my shed. It's very early. Good, Filthy. Hello, Filthy. Filthy, today your name is Pink. I don't know if that'll show up on the... No, see, on the screen, your name is in blue, but on my little chat thing, your name is pink. I think Twitch just likes giving people cute colours on their names. Yeah, and yet yours is always red, Spicy. I don't know why. Is that just random or somehow on purpose? Because it's always red. You know what, actually? I think you can choose. I think you can go in your settings in chat and decide what your colour's going to be, right? As a preference. I think that's somewhere. I don't know. I was in someone's chat the other day and it gave me options like that. It was like, how do you want to appear? It might have just been, what icon do you want to use? But it definitely gave me some kind of options. I guess I'm going to come with these cruisers and help them out. And maybe I will try high explosive. I never use high explosive on my battleships. Maybe I should a bit more. I don't know. But yes, so Storm Claudia, which is coming up from Portugal and Spain, and then coming up, hitting the UK. It's an unusual direction for a storm to come from. Usually we get most of our storms across the Atlantic. So like if a really big storm hits like New York or like the east coast of America, usually like a day or two later it will reach us in a diminished capacity, and then it will go over Ireland and then it will hit us. But this storm is coming up from like below us, from the south, along the coast of Spain. and it's a bit weird. It's a bit different. It's you know, this may not sound impressive to some people, certainly, especially if you're from places that get tornadoes and things. But like 55-mile-an-hour gusts, like that is more than we've had here in well over a year. And I'm only really concerned about my antenna. I have a mast up with a mesh-tastic antenna at the top. And while I'm not concerned about the mast itself or the antenna, the enclosure... I've been spotted. Fun. Can I get a shot off at this guy before I go behind the island? Just barely. I 3D printed, I designed and 3D printed my own enclosure. Oh yeah, I fucked that guy up a little bit. For my little radio circuit board thingy. And I did that just after I'd gotten my first 3D printer. And I did it with just basic old PLA. I mean, it was like PLA Plus, which is slightly different formulation, but essentially PLA. And if anyone knows 3D printing, you know that PLA does not like moisture and it doesn't like sunlight. It doesn't like UV. It breaks down. The plastic breaks down if it gets wet and if it gets, you know, the sun on it. And this thing's up above my house, you know, 35, 40 feet in the air, constantly in the elements. I did paint it to try and protect the plastic a bit, but it was always supposed to be... Oh, I don't like how fancy this ship looks. I'm going to get behind this rock. I'm spinning around. I mean, I could just keep going. I don't know what to do here. I was gonna swing behind this rock. There's so many ships in front of me though. Yeah, I have 3 cruisers to help me, but that's not the best thing in the world. Anyway, it's printed with plastic that honestly I expect to break down over time. And it's already been up there for well over a year now, and I was planning on replacing it sooner, but my 3D printer broke and I've been very busy, and it's not going to get replaced until like at least February or something now. Look at how fat the Kansas is. I love battleships when they face you, how bigly they are, you know. There's so much fire coming in. Especially from this cruiser. They're not doing a lot of damage yet, but that's mainly because they're not hitting me yet. Wait till they really start shooting. So the point is that like enclosure has probably been weakened over time in the elements, and with today's winds being especially high, it could break. The mast wouldn't come down or anything. All of the actual metal part is perfectly safe and fine. That, you know what, it's that cruiser tearing me up. I mean, okay, yeah, the battleships are doing their damage too, but see, there's the constant fire coming from that cruiser. Did I hit something? Because that's actually handy. I wanted to stop moving. I don't know what to do here, man. There's 3 cruisers and me. And maybe I'll swap to armor piercing and try heavy hitting. Try just piercing these guys and taking them out. But yeah, I'm just worried about the water getting in and affecting the radio. I mean, they're only little cheap things. I would recommend if anyone feels like getting into a little bit of radio as like a light hobby, I'm just going to go for it. If I get blown up, who cares? I'll just say good luck and just go for it. I don't want to just hide back here like a little wuss. And my guns need to be doing work, even if I'm not very good at the game. Yeah, so Mesh-tastic, you don't need a license or anything. And it will cost you like, you know, $20 dollaroos, 20 American dollaroos, or about, you know, 18, 20 pounds or something. In order to, see, there we go. We're really messing up the Kansas. But they're really messing us up as well. Oh, they're really messing us up, man. You know what? I was going to swing hard to starboard, but I'm thinking now, just to get into a bit of cover, if I could just blow up the... Oh, the Kansas is gone. Good. That is good. Jesus, there's another Kansas coming in. We just dealt with one of them.
Good game, everyone.
All right. I wasn't ready for that. I'm going to hide behind this rock and repair for a bit. Hopefully no one can hit me while I'm back here. At least I'll get a bit of health back. Yeah, Mesh-tastic's fun, because you just like, you buy this thing, it's just everything in the one little package for like 20 quid, and you Bluetooth it to your phone and use an app to you know, use it. There is someone behind that island over there, and he's probably the guy that was laying huge amounts of fire earlier. I don't think our team are going to win this. I mean, look on the other side of the map. It's 2 battleships against whatever they've got down there. And up here, our 3 cruisers are doing all right, but I'm, you know, not helping as much as I need to be. There's no point in me coming out here because he's firing from behind the island because someone else is spotting, and he's just laying into our guys back here.
I need intelligence.
And I say I need intel. Really, I'm just kind of pointing out that there is a guy. He is here. And if I pull out and let myself get spotted, they're only going to start firing on me from behind that island. But this guy is pulling out, so maybe I should go help him. Can I highlight him, please? Thank you.
All forces, provide cover for that
Oh,
target.
here he comes. Here he comes now. Here he comes. Alright, this is it. This is the end. Oh, wait, I have torpedoes. Well, that's new. That's new to me. It's news to me. I can't fire them with my guy in the way. But maybe he'll be stupid and slow down. I don't know. I am dying hard. If I can get one more volley off, I'll be happy. He's moving pretty fast. Let's fire just ahead of him there. There we go. Now, I don't suspect I'll survive, and there I go. The Kansas got me, but by Jove, we messed him up as well. Alright, you know, the guns on this battleship, not bad. Anyway, yeah, this storm. I'm looking out the window at it. There's rain hammering down, the wind's blasting everything everywhere. Before I started the stream, I started a little bit late because I had to go around the garden, and there goes that Kansas. Secure everything. Some stuff had fallen down. I have a big internal fire door that I was going to use on a project. And if you don't know, like, fire doors, unlike a lot of normal internal house doors, which are hollow, these things are solid all the way through, usually with thick chipboard that's resistant to letting fire through. Because the whole point of a fire door is if there's a fire on one side of it, it can stop the fire from getting through for, like, you know, like a 1 hour rated door or a 3 hour rated door or whatever. I think this is a 2 hour rated door. And so it's solid chipboard, and they're very heavy. Yeah, I don't think our guys are going to win this. I mean, the numbers thing isn't too bad, but look at the minimap. Like, our guys are as spread out as they can be. They're not together in any way, shape, or form, and they don't have any health. So this ain't going to be a win. I'm just going to head on out. Yeah, that fire door fell over, and the wind hasn't even gotten bad yet. I left it up where it was because I thought it was propped up pretty nicely and wouldn't fall, but no, the wind caught it. I'm gonna try my Shuborg. Anyway, how are you guys? How are yous? I noticed last night after I was when I wasn't streaming, I had another person follow me, Beans, who I think that's a friend of mine because I know someone called Beans. I think that's a great username, by the way, Beans. Never met anyone else that calls themselves Beans. That's a great username. I did happen to mention that I did some streaming, and lo and behold, someone called Beans followed me. I think it may be Beans. I don't think Beans is here right now, though. Beans has things to do. Beans is a busy person. Oh, I've not. Let's just chew our dextro energy sugar pills. Everyone, chew your sugar pills. Oh, God. They have 3 guys together. A destroyer and a Maggie battleship and the Shokaku aircraft carrier. I mean, I'm concerned. Granted, we have a battleship and our aircraft carrier teamed up as well, but I don't know. It can be difficult. Like, if you're playing Halo, for example, the vast majority of the time, I'm going to swing right here, I think. Get behind this island and start firing from this corner. The vast majority of the time, if you're playing something like Halo, most people aren't communicating, right? So if you're in a team-based objective thing, and not just like kill everyone deathmatch, then the team that's capable of communicating and working together, and maybe they're even on split screen and they can see each other's screens and stuff, they have such a big advantage that most of the time, if I see like, oh, there's a team of 3 or 4 guys here, we're probably going to lose. Like, it's quite unusual to win that. In this game, however, I don't know that it's quite the same thing. Yeah, let's swap to armor piercing. I like how heavy the Cherbourg is. Again, as ever, Cherbourg, French cruiser, but with battleship guns on her bow. She has nothing on her ass that I can use, but she's got these big boys. I like. Do you like the camo I put on it? I thought it looked pretty good. I like it because I knew I liked this shit, and I wanted to put something on that I would enjoy. And this looks kind of cool. I like this weird camo. It's bubbly. It's strange. Nice. All right, so we got a destroyer in sea around the corner. He's not a concern at the moment. I don't need to move forward any further right now to hit this guy because my guns are all on the bow. So if this guy does come around the corner and I spot him, he is behind this island. But this island on the map is this. Like, it looks like, oh, there's an island in the way, but no, it's a little airstrip that probably floods all the time. So I'm just waiting for this cruiser to appear because he is parked up there. Look at that minimap. He is there unless he's reversed. And also look on the minimap. It's like I don't have a lot of help coming my way. We have this with this battleship is reversing. He's probably the guy who's teamed up with the Graf Zeppelin, and he's protecting his buddy. There is come on, I'm pressing the button. This guy's back here now. All right, this guy's really well hidden. Okay, let's see if he comes out this end, and we'll have a chance to shoot him. But yeah, the point is, I have some assistance over here, but not as much as I would like. I don't like to just lay in wait, but I'm not just going to drive out there like a crazy person, get blasted by a battleship and a cruiser and God knows what. And thankfully, it looks like we got that. Okay, so here he is. He is probably going to pull back, I would have thought, or is he going to push forward? Alright. It takes me so long to... Okay, I hit his citadel. That's a good start. It takes me so long to reload with these big guns, and he clearly can fire quite fast. Although he seems to be going into cover now, so I am reasonably happy. I should have expected that other shot. I hope he doesn't set me on fire again. Good. I really don't need to move forward. I can wait here for a sec. I mean, do I move forward? See, they have a battleship up there moving in this direction. You know what? I should move back a bit because I can hit this guy from here quite handily. Actually, what's he doing? He's coming out this way. I should still move back a bit because I don't want to give him the opportunity to hit me. I think that plane's going to bomb me. I think that plane's about to bomb me. It is. I don't think I should be here, frankly. This seems like a bad spot to be, because it's me and this one destroyer. What are you laughing at? Oh, you're all doing silly sound effects. But I have sound effects. Did I hit him? It was a decent shot, given I wasn't sure where he was going to be. I did another blast on him, and he's not going to get many hits on me before I get back into cover. Thankfully, because I got moving pretty quickly there. I feel like I could drive at him, maybe. I've got a reloader that lets me reload 10 seconds faster. Let me just use my repair for a minute. And, yeah, maybe we just go. Maybe I just turn the engine boost on, say good luck. You know, we do have actual sound effects, right? Hello, friend. I hope I hit him. Alright, let's use that quick reloader. If I can get some really good damage here, point my bow at him so he finds it more difficult to hurt me. If I can get some good hits, let's just be careful with this. Come on, do some damage. Do some real damage. Am I just going to end up crashing into him instead? 8 seconds. This is why I didn't want to pull out, because now I got that battleship firing on me. Okay, I mean, this is a great spot to blast him right in the side. He's making it easy for me, but am I going to get enough damage? I don't think so. Plus, he's got a bunch of torpedoes coming my way. Only one of them's going to hit me, but still, not a fan. What's he going to do now? I will hit you, dude. I will hit you. I don't mind.
That's how it's done.
Come on, bro. Let's do this. Oh my god, we missed each other. I think we were both trying to hit each other and somehow missed. Thankfully, my secondaries are all on my arse. He's going to be able to torpedo me from the other side of his ship. He's still got torpedoes here, and I have to watch out for the islands that I'm coming in towards, and I have to turn to fire on him. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, new problem, battleship. Things have really happened on the other side. See, look, he did fire another volley of torpedoes. I thought he might. Let's keep going the way I'm going. Make sure I miss them. All right, so I think we're losing because their team have defeated our team on the other side of the map. It really is just me and these two destroyers left now. Where's this Atlantico going to go? They don't see me at the moment, and this guy is heading this way. I'm looking at the mini-map. He's just kind of stopped and turning on the spot, but he is headed this way. I've got another 40 seconds of speed boost. You can use the command !sounds to see a list of sounds that you can play, and we can all hear them.
We've been spotted.
Alright, I don't think I'm going to win here, but I am sure as hell going to try. Let's use my reloader to just do what I can. And just harass this Atlantico as much as possible. Alright. I don't think I'm going to hit him or anything. Let's use my repair. Bang! Bang! Pow! Boom! Fun Filthy 888.
Engine boost deactivated. Good game, everyone.
Alright.
Ship is on fire.
So that's it. You know what? I need to use that repair because I need... Why does my ship keep turning left?
Problem solved.
Look at this. My ship's turning. Isn't it? Yeah. Hang on a minute. My ship is slightly turning left. Look at that. I don't know why, but it sure is. This guy's got more than enough guns on his arse to fuck me up. I know I'm not going to get any actual help.
Main turret critically damaged.
I'm going to crash into him. Screw you, buddy. Come on. I'm riding him. Oh, did I hit him? I think I nudged him so gently that somehow it did enough damage to me and did nothing to him. That's never happened before, where I've tried to crash into someone and I've practically just ridden the back of their arse like that. That was weird, man. I mean, I was faster than him in a cruiser, but only barely, it seemed. So it really is now, it's just these two destroyers who are hanging out this whole match, doing their thing. And, you know, they're trying. They're trying. There's a whole battle going on over here. They have the opportunity to take out that one destroyer, and there he goes. We're not going to stick around and watch this match, but technically they could win, right? I don't know. This Amagi's getting very aggressive, and remember that Amagi was teamed up with well, this other destroyer, and their aircraft carrier's dead, but these guys. All right, moving on. Keep it going. Excitement, adventure, really wild things. I love this on-screen subtitles. See, I try to be accessible for people. Not just people who are hard of hearing, but people who might not know the accent particularly well, because it can be difficult, even if you know the language, if you're not great with someone's accent, you can find it difficult sometimes. Man, we still haven't had it. We only need to get one win in any of these ships to finish our dailies, and we've had like 3 matches now and nothing. Let's try the Iowa. Yeah, so subtitles can be handy for everyone, you know? I'd like to hope. I'd like to think. So if it's 7 PM there, have you guys had dinner yet? And also, what was for dinner? Oh, this tea is nice. Still hot. Lovely. See if my radio's still working, because I can check it from my phone, even though it's up a mast. Well, it's still alive. It says that the temperature at the top of the mast is 3.7 degrees Celsius with 80% humidity. Oh yeah. I love seeing all the different radios I can connect to directly. It's great fun. This radio stuff is just so much fun. I've not seen any messages, weirdly enough. Usually you get a couple of messages throughout the day, but I've not seen anything in like 24 hours. It's been really quiet on the radio. Anyway, never mind me getting distracted by that. Alright, so we're in our Iowa. The thing I've learned about this is don't show your side off to anyone. Wow, what is this map? Hang on, what the hell is this map? North. I'm not familiar with this map. Yeah, sure. I'll go help you out, Roma. Where are we going? This guy asked me for help. I'll come with him. I'm friendly. I'm helpful. Oh man, I've got such a big bow. I love the bow on these ships. So like curvy and pointy. I love it. Alright, where are you going, Roma? Because you're kind of headed towards the back of the map right now. I think you may have turned too far. I'm not going to go to the back of the map if that's your plan.
Enemy force detected.
Alright. Okay. God, that guy just disappeared. I would have perhaps been able to get a one shot off at him. Okay, this guy I can shoot. But also, what do you think he's about here? Yeah, he's about there. Alright, I don't really want them to shoot me yet, but I wanted to get a cheeky little shot off. Wow, this guy putting down the smoke could be useful. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I can stop here for a little bit, thanks to this black, this guy, Too Stanky is his username. As long as they can spot for us whilst also, because it's all very well and good putting smoke down, but if we don't know what's on the other side of it, we're as blind as they are. You guys just giggling away to yourselves, being silly at the back of the class with your blubs. I've just kind of stopped. Maybe well, oh Jesus, I'm looking at the rain hammering down. Sorry. Just kind of, it's like someone's pouring a bucket down the side of the shed. I'm in a shed right now, which makes it all the more exciting. Oh, that Roma got an Iowa. Nice. Who the hell were you blasting? I'm still waiting to... There we go. We can finally see him again. And he's just about to go into cover as well. I might as well keep moving. This smoke's going to run out in a second anyway. I wish I could see how long other people's smoke lasts. Like, if they're on my team... There we go. I hit him. I feel like it'll be nice to just get an idea of how long the smoke will last if they're already on your team. I don't like these torpedo planes because they're coming towards me. Me no likey. I am turning hard to starboard to try to mitigate it in some manner, but I saw him coming a bit late. Oh, that's a lot of torpedoes. 4 torpedoes. I am going to dodge the very last one, the very last 2, because I spun around fast enough. But the question is he going to come back around and try and do it again? No. No, he's not. Well, he is, but not me. He's trying to go after the other Iowa. Good. Interesting. Someone outside the shed grabbing a stepladder for some reason. It's a bit weird. Wonder what they need a stepladder for right now. I wouldn't have expected anyone in this household would need a stepladder in this storm. Hit the Veneto. I'm going to check my messages, make sure I've not got some message saying, oh, the house is falling down or something. No, I don't see anything. Someone's finally coming at me. This guy continues to want to torpedo me. You see more torpedoes coming in. I'm not really sure what to do. Do I slow down? Do I turn? I mean, I am trying to slow down and turn, which is helping me mitigate many of them. And it seems like one of them was a dud. Good-o, but I really need to get moving and just... Oh, you know what? No, I don't need to get moving. What I need is to frickin'... There's a destroyer on the other side of this... on the other side of this. I should probably spin around, actually. Siegfried. I don't know if I've seen a Siegfried before. We're going to hang out our washing on the Siegfried line, right, guys? That's a great song. You should look that song up. It's like a wartime... Well, he's moving a bit faster than I thought. Right, so there is a destroyer right round this corner. As best as I can tell, as best as I can guess, and he's probably waiting for me to head out there so that he can torpedo me, which is why I'm just turning away and being like, nope, not going to do that. I don't really think I'm going to hit this guy. I will probably try firing again. They really want me because I'm at the front. I'm at the front line here. Everyone else on my team is behind me, and I'm the guy right at the front. I wasn't planning on being the guy pushing up the front, but here we are. Now I just need to turn away a bit. There's that roamer that wanted help earlier, right in front of me. Alright, we do still have one gun on our arse, but... no, that's not that. I just want to know... you need help? I mean, yeah, no, you probably do, because you're in front of me, but like, right now I need to not crash into this island, which is why I can't turn too far to the left, but also avoid hitting these torpedoes to my right. Oh, I'll fire on him because he's moving weirdly slowly, making it quite easy to hit him. Even then, I barely touched him. And I know I've got armor-piercing rounds, not ideal. But we have other problems as well. There is a big old Neord up here. Oh, nice! Seri bot wants to gain blocking spam bots. Where's the let's make sure they're banned. There we go. Nice. I love Seri bot. Seri's bot's so good. Iris, another streamer who's a friend of mine, was the one to suggest, like, you know, these like chat boxes on the screen that I think look amazing and all that stuff. I'm not too worried about Siegfried right now. But yeah, this Seri bot thing, you just go and add it, and it's all like, you don't need to set anything up. You just say, hey, click a button, link it to your Twitch, and it just sits in your chat and does useful things. It's great. Alright, we are losing on people here. I don't know that we're going to win this one, but we do have the small advantage of kind of rolling deep here. That said, there is a destroyer in C right now that I can't see. See what I did there. Oh yeah, I guess because you're a bot, you can see all that. I'm not concerned about those torpedoes. I'm concerned about torpedoes coming from the guy in C, frankly. Alright, let me see. We got battleships behind us, cruisers ahead of us, maybe some destroyers. Should I swap to high explosive at this point? I don't know, but I'm going to anyway. God, look at that guy sinking out there. Down he goes. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stick with my buddies. I would have swung up. I would have swung down behind C and gone straight at him, which might be the best move, but our team is swinging back around to engage the guys behind them. So I'm going to just try strength in numbers and go help them out. We're not going to win. We're not going to win. Look at how they are pushing us into the corner at every turn. And also, whoever was capturing C decided it would be more fun to come and chase us instead. I'm imagining the destroyer that was going to capture C has headed out and is probably just around this corner or something now. Or maybe, because they don't, well, they know where I am now, but maybe they thought I was going to keep going around there, and then that destroyer could have torpedoed me around that corner. That would have been a pretty good spot for him to hit. But let's see, who do I want to engage? I don't have the biggest pile of options, but let's scare this Nebraska, who appears to be not moving. He's not moving because he's trying to torpedo me. And again, not much I can do. Iowa turns pretty slow here, and I didn't see those torpedoes coming soon enough. At least I set him on fire.
Good luck, everyone.
God, those torpedoes hit hard, don't they? Like, I'm about to die hard. And he's going to come round for another pass. Oh no, I shot him down, good. But I'm done for, that's it for me. This V Venito's going to blast me in a sec. Oh, they're laying smoke so we can't even see them. Oh no, okay, this is it for me. I got a quick shot off before I got sunk. Just to try and help. I was killed by some kind of abomination of science. It's like part young lady not wearing enough clothes, part cat. Science has gone too far. I feel sorry for our team. But at least I died with them in this corner, helping them out, and not just like trying to go down, fighting on my own.
Don't panic.
Oh, don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Don't panic. I got a book yesterday. I live in an area of Manchester where we have a big hospital called Wythenshawe Hospital, and it's quite the historic place. It used to be the what was it? The Bagley Asylum back in the 60s and stuff, and it dates back very, very far, even long before that. Man, we still not got a win. I keep pulling out these same ships. Let's pull out something different, the Tirpitz. Anyway, I got this book. It was written in the early 2000s by a surgeon who'd spent some 20 odd years working at the hospital, and it's the history of the place. There's lots of interesting photographs, and the back half of the book is lots of people writing in, because he contacted all these people and was like, give us your, like, you're all retired now, give us your stories of when you worked here in the 30s and what things were like, and tuberculosis and everything, and contacted old patients and stuff. And it's this fascinating history, not just of the hospital, but of this like period of time and the kind of people who were patients there and who worked there and what things were like. I don't know why I'm telling you, really. I just I know what I remember why, because one of the letters was from a guy called Mannering. His surname was Mannering. You don't see Mannerings anymore. It's not a surname you see. But in that television show where the "Don't Panic" quote comes from, the main character is called Mr. Mannering. There you go. That's what reminded me of it.
Good luck and
I like the Tirpitz. It looks stupid. Look at this thing. It looks dumb. I made it look dumb on purpose. But also, I'm going to swing left here. I'm going to just tell people I'm going up there. But also, I made it so I have ridiculously long-range secondaries. Like, if I swap to my torpedoes, so you look on the mini-map, the white circle around me is my torpedo range. My secondaries range, I think, is a bit further out than that. Yeah. So, like, consider that my secondary guns, the automatic guns that will shoot at anything within range, are going to shoot anything within that circle and even slightly further out than that circle. That is wild. 9.4 kilometers. That's crazy. I'm sure someone else could rig up a cool ship that is even more impressive. I feel sorry for this cruiser and destroyer who went down there. I just didn't want to, because I want to sneak around some of these rocks and get really close to the enemy to get my like powerful secondaries in range, just for funsies. But also, I do have torpedoes which have a similar range, so getting close enough allows me to lay into people with torpedoes too, which is fun. I don't play this ship properly, I don't think. Oh man, I tell you, those spam bots, cheap viewers on URL, and then it says you need to remove the space. Yeah, because it's spam.
attention. Reporting the target
Oh no, I meant to
position.
say I've
We've
been spotted, and it's probably by those guys down there, or maybe yeah, it must have been a destroyer. Yeah, it was this guy in B.
Stations. Reporting the position of a
Well, my friend, I will absolutely help you when I get around this corner. And in fact, this guy is within my secondaries range easily. I just need to get around the corner. But that's not going to happen. He's going to come up this side of the island. He would be stupid to stay there unless he's trying to hide in the smoke. Has he laid smoke? Can't see at the moment. I don't think he has. So I don't know what his plan is here. But you just wait till I get around this corner and my secondaries start blasting. So then I started blasting. Blasting. I like saying that word. Blasting. That's not how I would pronounce it. God, more torpedoes. Always with the torpedoes. I would say blasting. But blasting sounds fun. Oh, he's behind another... where is that island? Is that island on the map? Oh, you can't see it because it's kind of behind the B. I hate that. I don't hate it. It's just a bit frustrating sometimes when... Oh, well done. Well done. Our guys got him. When, like, you can't see a landmass on the map because it's behind one of the map symbols. Jesus, that is a lot of things popping off. Alright, okay. What have we got? We got a big battleship over there. The majority of their team are swinging down the bottom of the map below us. And really, our cruiser that's down there is screwed. I can't even see him. But he's over there and he's being just screwed up. So, what is there to do at this point? I mean, we have to go down there. Right? We just have to. I'm hoping this Reichlau comes with me. And I'm also hoping that these torpedoes aren't coming for me because I'm turning into them. No, they are coming for me, it turns out. Yeah, you got me. You got
We're
me.
below the
Well
waterline.
done.
We're flooding quickly.
Alright, let me just tell this guy
Teammate, I need your support.
that I am going straight towards the enemy. Hell for
Problem
leather.
solved, sir.
I think they're concerned because their aircraft carrier, because it looks like we're going straight for their aircraft carrier and he's back there somewhere. But I'm not interested in the aircraft carrier whatsoever. I'm interested in helping our cruiser friend out, who I still can't see. He's back there somewhere. Hello, Scharnhorst. Come on. Give me someone I can really shoot. What about this guy? Nope, he's behind. Everyone's behind cover. Scharnhorst is coming out. He's coming out. Ooh, he's a fast mover, this fella. Am I going to hit him with that shot? He is really bucking it. No, I'm going to mostly miss. Let's fire further ahead. He's far too far away to really hit. This Baltimore, I'd love to hit. Who's firing at me from over there? The Flander.
Requesting assistance.
I knew that this was not going to be, like, a great move for me. I knew that this was a charge of the Light Brigade here into their entire team, but I don't see us winning. Like, okay, I could have gone to the top of the map where C is, right? And I could have engaged the one battleship and one destroyer there, but then our guys down here would have been slaughtered anyway. So what's the point? I feel a kinship with this little Chapayev over here who's getting absolutely blasted. And yes, I'm going to get torpedoed now. And I just wanted to help. You know what I mean?
Hull breach.
You can blast me all you like with torpedoes. Let me just turn to hopefully confuse him a bit, because I've got that torpedo planes coming in for another run.
Sir.
He's almost within my secondaries range too. No, I'm pretty screwed.
Requesting support.
My engines don't even function anymore. But look at that, we got him. We got him, boys.
All stations.
Honestly, it's the aircraft carrier.
Target.
And he probably thinks I'm going after him, but I'm really not.
Requesting assistance.
I'm really not interested. Yeah, I'm just screwed now. Nothing I can do at this point. My engines are out for the next 35 seconds. End of story.
I need help.
Everyone's out of range. Thankfully, the aircraft carrier is busy with another cruiser now and probably won't focus on me for a while. But I am dead in the water. And on fire. And our friendly battleship is way over there. And I don't think he has much interest in helping. This Baltimore knows he's going to be able to easily get into cover. I'm not sure what he's doing. Alright, well we got propulsion back. And we put the fires out. Not that it's going to help very much. I'm going to spin hard left. There should be a battleship round here. It might be a Flander or something. There should be a battleship over there. This Reichlau is coming to help out, potentially, or he may just be trying to kill their aircraft carrier and not care about me at all, I can't tell. You need intelligence data. You are an aircraft carrier. Oh, here's that battleship I mentioned. Wow, this guy's secondaries are just as good as mine, if not better. God, look at the gunfire coming from this guy.
Good show.
Man, I'm done for. Will I get another volley off before I die? No. Wow, the absolute insane amount of fire coming off that Flander. I don't know the Flander. I've never used it. I don't think I have one. That was just constant secondary fire. Constant. It can't have been their main guns, right? Unless they've got Speedy Gonzales in there. Wow, that was a shame. I mean, I knew I was done for. Have I got any more of this thing yet? No? Why does this game hurt you? This game hurts you in what way? Do you mean this game is in this match? Or this game is in just this video game? I want to see... I want to look at the Flander. Because I must unlock it at some point. Flander's a battleship, right? So... where is it? It's not like a premium or something, is it? Maybe it is. It's not in the French tree. Whoa, this wind. Oh, it's really hitting now. You can hear it like slamming the walls out here. It's concerning. I only recently put up a new roof, which basically has like polytunnel like tarp on top. You know that, you know those kind of like greenhousey plastic tunnels you get that's where that it's not see through, but it lets the light through, and it's like a thin plastic sheet. It's that, so that's quite susceptible to catching the wind. And I only just put it up like 3 weeks ago, and then now suddenly we have this massive storm that's hitting, and the weather's going to get worse. Right. Where the hell is the Flander then? Does anyone know? Does anyone know enough about this game? It's not like some weird Italian ship or something, is it? Be weird, but I don't know. Maybe they'd name a ship after a French thing. I'll look it up, but I'll look it up when I'm loading another match, because I don't want to keep you waiting. I don't know if we're going to win that game either. No, you know what? No, I need to get this daily. I need to get the daily. My word, we've been at this now for 45 minutes and we've not won a single match. But let me look up this Flander. World of Warships Legends Flander. The Flander is a mid-range battleship, blah, blah, blah. It might be a premium ship. Oh, it's a special ship, which I assume means premium. It was first released for sale at the end of 2021. Okay, so people have to pay money for it. All right. What about its secondary guns? Secondaries. I don't usually look at all this stuff. Rate of fire 5 shots per minute. Man, it was sending out like a dozen shots per second just now. That was definitely a lot of fire. Okay, it's a premium ship anyway. All right, sure, fine. That explains why I've not unlocked it yet, I guess. Well, it's getting a bit chilly in here because the wind kind of gets into the shed a little bit. It's reasonably well insulated, but it's not perfect. Too bad, though. Oh, look at this beautiful still water. Okay. Okay. Just telling the team where I'm going to go.
Let's give them a hard time.
I know I'm kind of over here on my own. If those guys over there don't choose to join me, the Rochester maybe, or the Cara, the F Cara something, then I'll be over here with just me and this little Benson here, which won't end well for me. But yeah, no, it looks like that cruiser and battleship are coming this way. We can't expect them to arrive immediately necessarily, but at least they're coming. At least I have a little help, little helpy help. By the way, I've hit 40 followers. Yeah, the big 40. Just wanted to show off a little bit there. Oh, you know what? I've paused my there we go. 'Twas only a few weeks ago when I was very, very slowly approaching 25, and I was getting like 1 follower every few days or something, and I was like, I just want to hit 25, and now suddenly I'm at 40. That's dope. Well on my way to starting a cult. Right, we have a destroyer up here, which concerns me, which is why I'm slowing down, but also a cruiser, and God knows what else. I'm not too concerned about the cruiser. Maybe I will try and move to the next island here. But yeah, this guy, definitely a concern. Is he slowing down? That last shot was probably a poor one, but did I hit him? No. Probably gave him food for thought, I'd like to think. Here's a Munich that wants to hurt me. Very well. Very well. Hurt away, but I am going at some speed, so I won't be out of cover for too long, and I do have another chance to hit the destroyer here. It's hard to tell if he's going to speed up, slow down, or change course. I did hit him a little bit, at least. Alright, let's just make sure... Okay, that's beautiful. Got rid of that guy. I'm not going to stop moving then. It looks like the majority of their team probably went the other way. It looks like they're bulking up towards C. If it really is just a cruiser up here... what happened to our other guy? I'm just looking in the middle of the map here, and it looks like that F Caracolo changed his mind about coming to help this side of the map and he's in the middle. He's in D, but on the other side of the big island. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm just going to spin in. I don't know if that Munich has torpedoes. I wish I had that viewer that knows everything. Sammy, I think, is the one who knows everything about this game, because they'd be like, "Oh yes, this cruiser has torpedoes. They're going to mess you up, etc., etc." And this guy could still mess me up without torpedoes, because look, he's setting a lot of fires. You know what? Screw you. I'm going to set fires too. I'm going to use my speed boost to get there as quickly as possible. I want to close the gap. But yeah, I can't even put the fires out right now. He could mess me up just by being able to do more damage to me than I can do to him. And he's turning away from me, which makes it even harder to hit him. Is he doing a full turn? What's he doing? Kinda, yeah. Well, someone's firing on him. I don't know who. I'm trying to set him on fire as well, but there's not a lot I can do, really. I heard a torpedo, but they weren't aimed at me. Let's juke him a bit. Let's pretend I'm going this way, and then really I'm going this way. This guy is just doing a fighting retreat. He's wobbling around to make it hard for me to hit him. And firing at me from his multiple arse guns. Look at that, I'm just missing him. Oh, there's those torpedoes that I was concerned he might have fired. I didn't think he'd angled himself enough yet to fire them. Frankly, this guy could kill me. This one cruiser could slaughter me. And this is what I was concerned about here. Just having this one guy laying into me and doing way more damage to me, and I'm not able to hit him because he's so tiny and maneuverable. I wanted to close the gap, but I just can't do it. And I'm not good enough at the game to be able to hit a really nimble cruiser like that. Best I can do is run away. It's depressing. If I were in a different ship, I feel like, if I were in my Queen Elizabeth or something, it wouldn't be so bad. I don't know this ship very well. And like, should I be using the high explosive rounds? Let's swap back to armor piercing. Because, like, I just don't know. He's turning towards me right now. And I am, you know what? Oh, he's turning to go behind the island, it seems. He probably just wants to fire another volley of torpedoes at me, but I'm not going to let that happen this time. I'm going to turn away from him. He probably doesn't want me to shoot at him. He's trying to fire on me.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Some wind. Now someone else is engaging me as well. I'm just going to fire what I can and then turn away. I hit him real good, but now I have to turn because I'm confident he'll have fired torpedoes at me. But this guy's going to kill me, man. There's no point in me putting my fires out because someone else is firing on me as well. A cruiser, I think.
All stations retreat.
Best I can do is just repair. Do what I can to repair. Hey, at least our yeah, there you go. Our aircraft carrier sunk that guy. Thank you. God, that was quite frustrating. I don't usually get frustrated in this game, but trying to chase after someone, I mean, it's frustrating because they're definitely good at the game. You know, they knew how to play that ship. They knew that the best way of fighting me wasn't to come straight at me. It was to turn away from me, keep peppering me, starting fires on me, wear my health down, make it really hard for me to hit them, make it impossible for me to close the distance, and just keep wearing me down and torpedo me when possible. That was just the... Oh, I can probably turn right here. I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to get around this island, but I can. That was the right move on their part, and indeed, they would have gotten me if I didn't get some help. And if I didn't have that island to get a brief reprieve, I would have been boned. Provide cover for that target, eh? Well, in the very least, I could maybe try and hit this guy. I don't know exactly what speed he's going, or if any of my shots are really going to hit. I do have a speed boost, at least. Oh, I think I missed with everything there. Oh, I just hit him on that third shot. I could tell he was kind of beginning to turn to the right. So I did fire that one last shot. Okay, let's get some more repair going here. Let's fire on this guy. Shouldn't be as difficult a shot. I couldn't tell if he was moving forward or backwards. Oh, he's moving that way. Okay. I'll hit him at least.
On the designated target.
And I'm hoping that our cruiser and destroyer can take out their aircraft carrier, who, I think he's just reversed. I think he's at the back of the map, basically. But I'm hoping I'll be able to assist here a little bit. Can I get some shots over that hill? Can I hit Jean Bart here? Yes, I can. I did a little bit of damage. I need to swing forward, though, and get through this gap. Anyway. Things have de-stressed now. I'm not saying we're going to win this match, but certainly things feel less stressful at this point than they did a moment ago. Is that guy going to turn further left? Yeah, probably. Let's see if that hits him.
Good game, everyone. Good luck, everyone.
Well, I hit the Cleveland. I'm doing a little bit of damage here and there. That battleship has gotten away from me, though. He's behind cover now. He's reversing back there. Where is their aircraft carrier? I would like to know that. Primarily because this Cleveland is still just barely in range. But I think he just started turning just as I fired, so that's not going to hit him at all. That's going to miss. I wonder if he saw me coming and changed course. I wonder where their aircraft carrier is. That's my big question. It seems like the Jean Bart here wants to go after our aircraft carrier. He's reversing into it, which is an intriguing move. I'm assuming that our destroyer and cruiser are perfectly capable of going after their aircraft carrier, so I'm just going to swing this way and go after their battleship, because their aircraft carrier is in this corner, and if we... Oh, good, I got that Cleveland. And we need to engage him, although, okay, the Jean Bart is done for. Those are the faster ships that are going to be more capable of going after the aircraft carrier. I was concerned this guy might come down here and try and get our aircraft carrier, which he is doing, but I don't think he'll succeed, even without my assistance. But I would strongly suggest people go into that corner. Look at this Jean Bart messing guys up. He's done a fine job of it, hasn't he? Let's make sure my guns are definitely where they want to be. Get a volley off. There we go. Now it's just their aircraft carrier. I've been in this position before as an aircraft carrier. Everyone on my team was killed, and they had like... I think they had a destroyer and 3 battleships that were left. Oh no, it might have been an aircraft carrier and 3 battleships, but they had 3 battleships. And I was at one end of the map, and they were mostly at the other end. And I thought, I'm not going to win this, right? But I'm gonna try and like hurt them a bit on my way out. And because they were battleships, first I took out their aircraft carrier, and then I focused on the battleships. And as they were coming, I slowly whittled them down, and I killed all of them except the last guy, who was at that point firing on me and almost had me dead. And I almost had him dead as well. He had almost no health, and then the timer ran out and they won on points. But it got so close. I didn't end up winning, but I was so surprised that I almost beat them, even when it looked like, kind of like it looks now, where it would be like the aircraft carrier versus like 4 of their guys. But he'd have to get super lucky to beat us all right now, but it can happen. I don't think there is an ad break, by the way. I'm pretty confident there isn't. God, I can feel the cold breeze in here. Oof. Ooh. I'm usually okay. As long as it's not windy, this place holds the heat quite nicely. But as soon as you get a bit of wind, it gets between all the wooden boards and stuff. Ooh, chilly. For anyone still in chat, what are storms like where you are? What do the wind speeds get to normally? We have a minute here before the game ends on points. I don't know if our team are going to reach the aircraft carrier before we get 1,000 points. I mean, he's trying. And this guy is, he's trying to race over to the aircraft carrier, but also dodge the planes dropping bombs, because the plane's still trying. We have our aircraft carrier sending out torpedo planes also. And he's moved in, because, Jesus, he's right behind me. Look at the cargo here with no health. He's more than close enough. I don't even have eyes on that aircraft carrier, but I'm looking at it on the map. Really, we might as well just look at the map. Oh, you can't even see him on the map. But he is on this map. If you look right in the corner of the map in J1, that's where that fella is. Oh, that cruiser can see him. I literally can't even see him. He's trying to torpedo the cruiser now. Let's see if he manages it. Did he drop any torpedoes? He flew over top of it. Is he swinging? He's swinging around. Is he coming for me? Ah, there goes everything. Man, I still can't see him. He's right there. Like, I can see where the shots are hitting in the corner of the map, but I can't see the guy. He is a well-hidden ship. Wow. I got some medal at the end there. You know what I don't like about this game? Not to just complain, but in World of Tanks, when you get medals and stuff, there's a whole, like, medals tab, right? But there isn't in this game. So I can look at this, and I can scroll down to myself, and when it loads, you see I got a little medal there on the left of my name. I don't know what that is, though. The game doesn't tell me, you know? I could go and look it up, but it would just be nice if the game told me what the heck it just gave me. Because, yeah, it doesn't... Nowhere in here does it tell me any of that. Like, again, I can see the medal at the bottom of the screen there. I got one something medal. No clue what it is. No clue. And it's just not informative about any of that stuff at all. Yeah, this game could be a bit more communicative in its information. Again, I had that problem on the filters, right? Well, you know what? That was a win, and that was our daily. It only took us an hour. It only took us 1 hour, but we finally finished our dailies, and now we can play something else. Let's just have a palette cleanser with a really good destroyer while I start to get chilly in my shed. Good lord, it's getting cool. What are the current... Let's see what the current report... I live very close to an airport, so I can look at their live weather. Hang on a minute. The Wi-Fi's gone off on my phone. Probably because of this terrible weather. Let's see if I can reconnect it. Okay, I'm connected. First off, let's try and connect to my antenna radio, the thing up the mast, because I want to make sure that thing's not dead or something. Probably check from the PC, actually. Hang on. No, it is alive. I'm just not reaching it from my phone, probably because the Wi-Fi is so bad out here. There we go. I'm connected. Okay, so my radio's alive. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to check the current wind speeds. Although they give it in knots, you know, because it's thingy. It's thingy. God, I'm good. God, I'm a good presenter, aren't I? You know, the thingy and the what's it on the doodad. It's in knots because it's planes. Apparently winds are 19 knots. But what is that currently? 19 knots to miles per hour. That is 21 mile an hour. That's okay. That's kind of what I expected. It's 20 mile an hour winds, but you're getting, like, at the moment it's probably like 40 mile an hour gusts. And it's getting up to 55 later, which I'm concerned about. But it'll be fine. Okay, so this ship, this beautiful little ship right here, think of it as a submarine. It's very well hidden. What was that noise? Oh, I'm hearing the turrets move. Listen. I'm hearing the motor on the torpedoes. I've never heard that before. Oh, you only hear it when you're, like, zoomed in like this, which I never play it like this. I always... Okay. Anyway. Think of me as a submarine. I'm good with torpedoes, and I'm good at staying hidden. Now, people would traditionally say, you should totally go into sea right now. And, yeah, I think I could, and I think I might, actually, this time. But I would normally not do that, because if I go in there, they know there's a destroyer in sea, and I lose all sense of... like, look at that. Look at that. Someone is in sea. Let's fire off a couple of torpedoes. Just see if we manage to magically hit anyone. And then I am going to swing my way into sea momentarily here. Come on, swing it around. Swing it around. I wanted to give myself a wide berth so I didn't get too far up. But yeah, I don't like giving them any hint as to where I am. And certainly going in and starting to capture that thing would be giving them a hint. But you know what? Just today... Oh, there he is. He's over there. He's over there. All right, let me have a look. So the land ends there. So let's do a little volley over there then. Come on. I'm firing at where the Devonshire's driving anyway. We also have another destroyer coming in. Our planes can see him right now. In fact, it could be the destroyer.
Hey, I need some firepower.
Just kind of letting the team know things are about to pop off over here. But let's see if we hit the Devonshire. If he goes into that smoke, we could get lucky. I don't want to stay here. Like, I'm going to swing around in a moment and do a loop so I can come around from another angle and torpedo. I don't want this Icarus to spot me. He is turning towards me, and so oh no, he's turning away, I think. He's very... Oh, there's two destroyers here. He's very close to seeing me. I don't want these destroyers to know where I am, right?
Engine boost is on.
Oh man, I have to go around this rock now. I've kind of dedicated my course. Okay. What I would like to do is keep them spotted, although I'm not doing that currently because I have to go around this rock. But I would like to... The most important thing for me is not to be seen. Always stay out of spotting range. Oh my god! Our aircraft carrier took out their kamikaze. They had a kamikaze as well, a really good destroyer. Very, very nice. Holy crap. The kamikaze being the first ship to sink, that's impressive. Okay, this guy appears to really just want to rush straight. Okay, Devonshire took out the Fubuki. This guy wants to rush over here and attack our cruisers. If I can get close enough that I can spot him again, there we go. He must be planning on turning away at the last minute, surely. Surely. You know what? I'm going to leave him to do his thing. Oh, the Devonshire's screwed, actually. Yeah, Devonshire's screwed. I don't... You know what? This is... We're so far down here and so far away from the enemy fleet that I am going to come and assist with the shooting here. I would not normally do that. God damn it. I couldn't even hit him. Couldn't even hit him. He's gone behind the island. He saw me, but that's not much use. And he's sent a massive volley of torpedoes off against these guys. Hopefully that's all his torpedoes. And hopefully he doesn't expect me to come around and engage him. But hello. Yeah, you can lay smoke all you like, but that's not going to work this time. Let's just make it so that he doesn't want to stay still. You really extended yourself way too far there, dude. Alright, okay, so now we're in quite a good spot to come up against some of these guys. Because they have really, if you look at the map, they've really pushed their whole team into this corner where we are right now. So, yeah, it's something of a shooting gallery at this point. I can at the very least slow them down. That's not to say that I will definitely kill them.
No more boost.
I bet he's slowing to turn. It looks like he's turning. Yeah, he's turning away. Oh yeah, don't you worry, aircraft carrier. Don't you worry. We're firing. We are firing. That battleship has very much turned away. That Agano or Ajano, I don't know how you say it, is screwed. Not much point firing on him. At this point, I just have to start chasing them, I think. Has this guy turned back? Yeah, no, 8.1, 8.0. Yeah, I can hit him if he stays there. Well done. Well done. Good bit of killing there. We've got them scared at the moment. We've got them like rethinking their choices. Why are you being bullied, Spicy? What's happening? What's going on? Call the police. What's the number to call the police in your country? I don't know if this guy's going to accelerate left or if he's going to like turn right again or what he's going to do. Death. Wait, what? Hang on. What? Wait. Oh, what? You know when you're not sure what question you asked and you're like, what? Oh, there we go. I think I hit the battleship. He must be rethinking his choices, surely. Surely he's rethinking his choices. I have to stop approaching them here. They're getting a little too close. I'm catching up with them a bit too much. I would like to get another volley off. He's right on the edge of being able to see me. I would love in 4 seconds to just get one more volley off. I'll hit someone again. Come on, get a volley off. Get a volley off. All right, go, 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 go. Move, move, move. I'm at the edge of the map, and this guy's turning towards me. He could push me here and spot me. He could really push me up against the edge of the map.
Retreat now.
No, 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 not retreat. I just wanted to let my team know that I need a little help. I reckon one of those torpedoes is probably going to hit him. Maybe that front one. Oh yeah, okay. And he started to turn away. Thank God for that. That was a good hit amidships, and he sunk. Marvelous.
Now.
You like Lego bricks? Are you terrorizing Spicy with Lego bricks in some way? I'm not sure that's how they're supposed to be used. I like Lego bricks though. I like Lego. I mean, I've not played with Lego, you know, since I was little, but I had a bucket of Lego. That was great fun. You know what I used to love? When I was 5 years old, that cruiser's really hiding now. He's laying smoke and everything. When I was 5 years old, I got something called Meccano.
Engine boost
How do you
on.
spell that?
I love being
Mechano, I think. And it's a thing for kids to learn about building stuff, and it's all metal. It's all like little metal pieces with bolt holes and like different shaped pieces, different lengths, and you have little bolts and you have little wheels and little motors and things that run on little batteries. And you would get a magazine that would tell you which pieces to use and what order to put them together in, and you could make little helicopters and cars, and you could make like forklift trucks and things. I don't know if I should just be chasing down this cruiser right now. Let me look at where his smoke actually is. Okay, so it's kind of there. Why don't I assume he's hiding in the smoke, which seems to be quite reasonable. Just fire off a random volley and see what happens. I mean, what? If I miss him, who cares? He's the very last guy. In fact, why don't I just go straight at him? Because what? Who cares if he sinks me? We've already won. There he is. There he is. If I can keep 007 Agent X spotted here, someone else will blast him. There we go. Good on you, Trento. You make people go nai-nai. I mean, I understand you're saying that you're murdering people, probably in a video game. We can't tell. I suspect you're playing a video game. But what's this? It's agony. It's like using a Lego adult toy. Oh, you said you're being destroyed on Overwatch. What's that got to do with Lego? And what's a Lego adult toy? Is that like one of those? I feel like a lot of Lego is for adults these days. It's like, I mean, you wouldn't buy your kids one of those like £300 massive Death Star Lego kits, right? Because I think they're probably too young. I mean, for kids who are building with Lego, who are like 9 years old or something, they're probably a bit too young for such a complex kit. And who has the money to buy what is essentially just extruded plastic? Although, actually, Lego's manufacturing process is quite cool. They're very good at making very, very precise stuff. Because that's the wild thing about Lego if you look into it. You really think about it. Like, all of those little Lego pieces fit together perfectly every time, always. And they make a lot of them. And if they're out by even a fraction of a millimeter, they won't fit properly. It'll be too tight and they'll deform, or it'll be too loose and they won't fit at all. So they have to be extraordinarily precise in how they make every single Lego brick, whilst also keeping it affordable for them at least to produce a bajillion Lego bricks. And they manage it. It's very interesting. It's very cool. That's the part I like about Lego. Not how stupidly expensive it's become, but the manufacturing process and the concept behind it is great. I used to shoot people with sleeping darts in Dishonored, if you ever played that game. That was one of those like sneaky assassin games where you didn't technically have to kill anyone. Like, you could be the good guy and just put them to sleep and stuff like that. I like Dishonored because you could go through that entire game as an assassin, going through and doing assassiny things and never once killing a single person, not even your targets. I thought that was cool. They'd all get their comeuppance, though. There was one guy who had like a mine full of slave workers, and instead of killing him, I could like shave his head and send him down into the mines and make him work in his own mines, and no one believed that it was him or whatever. Maybe did I mess with his memory or something? I forget. But basically he had to work in his own mines for the rest of his life.
Looks like we've been seen.
I don't like this. No, thank you. No, me no likey. Hello, Tennessee, you're gonna shoot at me.
Enemy
Let's just do this. I'm pointing my bow straight at him because I don't want him to hit my sensitive underbelly. Oh, come on, look at that. That was a perfect bracketing. Who is firing on me from behind me, apparently? Which is where the fire's landing. Ah, this ain't great. This ain't great. What am I supposed to do? I can't just drive at them sideways, because then they'll shoot me in the side and slaughter me. I need to get close enough that I can use these islands for some real cover. Let's just swing a bit and use some of my guns here while I can. Yeah, let's... Alright, swing in. Got my spotting planes on to try and help. This guy's sending a full broadside now because he sees what's going on with me. Also, I've got torpedoes coming at me. I managed to dodge one of them, and I managed to dodge all of those. Good, good, good. But he's coming again. Where's he coming from? Behind me? In front of me? Where are those planes? Oh, there they are. Is he coming at me? Or is he going after the other guy? I can't tell where he is. Either way, Koenig, take some fire while I try and get into cover. Did I hit him at all? God, no, he was moving too fast. I may have fired over his head. Alright, this is where I wanted to be. Somewhat in cover. Not completely, because we've got, like, the Texas over here. Texas is a good ship. It's a premium ship. You get the Texas if you buy the fancy version of the game. Oh yeah, I'm totally going to focus fire on him. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, buddy. I'm focusing. I kind of wanted to stop here because a lot of those guys can't shoot me right now. We do have these bomber planes coming in, annoyingly. Maybe I'm just going to turn in a big circle. Honestly, I'm just going to turn around, try to meet up with my buddies who are way behind me. That's the thing. Like, these guys are way back there. And so the enemy do not like me at all.
This is fine.
Hello, Texas. You are quite close, which helps me. But God, I'm such a scatter shot of a ship, aren't I? Come on, keep turning. I hope the Texas doesn't have torpedoes. I've already lost half my health, and I'm on fire. Alright, which of my guns can I fire again? Just those. You know what? Screw it. Let's see if I can get another broadside off. I do have an island next to me, which isn't great. But can I get another couple of shots off here? Before I spin around. Look at this guy. He's got no health. Good. Someone got him. Excellent. Now who's on me? Remember those guys from earlier that I was hiding from? Yeah, they can see me again now. Including another Fuso. And, of course, all these guys. I've moved far enough away from the island now that they can engage me. This would be the time to panic. Yeah, not really anything I can do at this point. I might just try swinging around. I mean, they're going to focus on me, and we got these torpedo planes who are bound to be coming after me. He's swinging around to the side so that he can come in at me from the side and get a good shot off. He knows what he's doing. I'm already turning to port. I would rather not. Fuso got me anyway. I'd rather not have turned to port because I'd rather have gotten behind those islands there, but he didn't really give me the option to do that. Oh well, we did a little bit of damage. We had a good time. God, it's windy outside. All my apples are still on the tree, and they really need to be taken off the tree, and I'm quite concerned that a number of them are going to fall off the tree in this wind. Really should have taken them down by now. These apples really need to come in. Really do. It might be worth going out in the storm to take these apples off the tree. It would only take 5 minutes to pull them all off and put them in a basket. Because if they fall on the floor, they get bruised, and then they're ruined. Because like, they're not immediately ruined, but that's a lot of apples, and you're not going to eat them all quickly. So you need to quite gently pick them so that they don't get bruised. Because even the tiniest of bruises over the course of many weeks, while they're in storage, will make them go bad. Right. Let's see. What am I going to pick out? I'm going to pick the Fiji, but first I am going to go to the bathroom for just a couple of minutes. I won't be long. Enjoy some of the dope music while I nip to the loo. I return. I'm only slightly wet from walking out in the rain. It really is raining. I wonder if there'll be any flooding. First back. What? What do you mean first back? Do you mean to say that you're the first person to say hello after I come back? Or you're the first person to get back from the bathroom because we all took a bathroom break together? I didn't see you in there. Oh, hey, victory. I guess we won that other match. Yeah, this weather, man. I had some friends visit once from the Netherlands, and something I booked an escape room, and so they come here for the day, not knowing what they're going to be doing, and they spent a portion of the day. We were handcuffed together. It was like a prison escape room thing, so we were locked in a prison cell, handcuffed together, and one of the first challenges was to find the key to unlock the cuffs. I'll always remember that fondly. That escape room was perhaps not prepared for me, however, because like it's an escape room, right? So you want to like get your hands in every nook and cranny and everything, you know? And I opened a panel on the floor. Like, it wasn't like it was screwed down or anything. Like, I could open it with my bare hands. I opened a panel on the floor and started pulling wiring out of the floor. Turns out that was just electrical wiring that you're not supposed to touch. It wasn't part of the escape room. But like, dude, it's a very clear panel on the floor with a little alcove and a bunch of wiring. And I'm like, maybe if I pull on this wiring, something will come out. Like, there'll be a key or something at the end. Like, no, it was just wiring for the lights or something. Oh. Escape rooms, they can be quite DIY by the people that build them, I feel. And there's so many of them these days. I mean, maybe they've all shut down now, I don't know, but like there was a time period there where suddenly there's like, actually when we went to that escape room, we went to the wrong escape room first because I had it booked and paid for, right? So we went there and they were like, no, we don't have any booking under that name. And I'm like, what do you mean? What? And I bring up the order and they're like, oh yeah, that's not us. That's the escape room over the street. And there's literally on the other side of the street was a different escape room. And that was the one I had booked in. But I just assumed that there would only be one. I was like, there's going to be one escape room in Manchester because it's not that popular a business or whatever. But like, nope. Turns out there's so many now that you have to make sure you're booked in with the right one. All right, I'm not saying this is going to go well at all. I want to get up against that that rock primarily. I'm not enjoying that suddenly there's smoke being deployed by someone I can't see. I'm also not loving that I've left my guns on the wrong side of the ship, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. Alright, oh god, here comes a battleship. Well, you know what, screw it. What's my, let me have a look. Alright, the smoke is at the edge of sea. My torpedoes could kind of reach there. Why am I not turning? Come on, turn. It's weird how sometimes your controller just, does not do what you want it to do.
I need intelligence data.
Look how I dodged their torpedoes, kind of by accident. Yeah, I've got 3 ships engaging me here, but I can't see the enemy. That's the really annoying part. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to deploy smoke myself. I could use the sonar, but they're just too far away for the sonar. I'm just going to randomly fire some torpedoes and just leave. I'm just leaving. I'll get a shot on the Ismail here, I think, just as I'm swinging around. But, like, they are taking all my health away right now, and I can't see them at all. Oh, yeah, this guy's going to be able to see me no matter what I do. So there's not really anything I can do here. I was hoping, there's someone just parked in that smoke obliterating me. And it must be the Nuremberg, right? It must be the Nuremberg, because they are just slaughtering me from behind that smoke.
All stations retreat.
Man, I was really hoping I'd do like a fighting advance there, but the way it worked out, there were just too many of them.
Requesting assistance.
And whoever that guy was that laid smoke, he'll be some destroyer that laid smoke for this Nuremberg, and then the Nuremberg just spent the next 2 minutes just destroying me. Just obliterating me, and now I have so little health, there's not really much I can do at this point. I keep firing behind him. He must be moving way faster than it seems. Okay, thank you, Higua.
Nice work.
I appreciate that. I don't have a lot of health, but I'm not just going to stop and run away. I'm going to turn around and engage the enemy again. There is at least one destroyer up here, plus that battleship who seems to have turned around and gone to engage our lone cruiser.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, I know there's a destroyer up there, but there's... Both of you are up there. You could deal with it. I want to see if I can help this cruiser out, because he's getting obliterated. Our team are not going to win this. Like, look at what's going on. We got a couple of us up here. The Kirov's dead. We've got one battleship all the way down there on his own, the Tennessee. He's going to get slaughtered by their team. I'm about to die, so I won't be in this game for very long. This is not a match in which we win, you know what I mean? I'm just going to fire randomly at this guy and just generally maneuver. There's not really anything I can do at this point other than maneuver. Just fire randomly. Someone is aiming their guns at me. Hey, I hit him! But unfortunately, someone probably wants to shoot me. Yeah, someone's pointing their guns at me. You know what? I'm going to spin around. I don't mind spinning. That Congo wants me dead. Stop shooting at me, Congo! He's going to hit me and all. Yeah. I can spin around. I don't mind. Wow, that Tennessee, what's going on with him over there? I don't even see him anymore. He's way over there. A lot of smoke and stuff going on over there. Let's see. Yeah, their destroyer kind of ran away there, didn't he? There he is. I don't know if I'll hit him. Probably not. I'm surprised I've lasted this long, to be honest. Hey, that wasn't a bad shot, though. I hit him.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Yeah, I know. There's torpedoes. Oh, dead ahead. Oh. Can I torpedo this guy? No. What's my torpedo range? 5.2. Oh, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out for me, but if I could get over here and lay some smoke for these guys.
Smoke generator started.
I don't think that'll help. I don't think that'll work. And obviously this Ismail is on the other side of the freaking map, basically. So I won't be able to fight him. Our Tennessee is gone. It's just us up here now. We're all that's left. We're all that's left. And I'm allowing them to shoot me right now. Something fierce. So that I can drop a line of smoke, but no one seems to want to use it. Guys, I did lay smoke. You could have hidden behind the smoke, but never mind. Okay, so they took out one of our destroyers. By all means, aim your guns at me. Alright, swing back around. This may be the last thing I do here, just doing a big circle. We can't see any of the enemy anymore.
Good show.
Oh, there they are. He's outside of weapons range, though. I've swung so far back. Come on, swing her around. If there's one thing the Fiji can do, it's maneuver. Let's go. Let's cheer the team up a bit with a little horn. Yeah, like this guy's way out of my weapons range. They can't see me right now. At least there's that. But they gotta know that all we've got left is us here in this corner. Welcome to another ASMR video. We've been spotted. The Higua killed the Ismail. I don't see my torpedoes as ever being helpful here. That guy's reversing. He's firing at me though. Which is why I'm turning. Oh, good job, team.
Nice work.
Well done. Oh no. Where'd that come from? You don't ever want to say where'd that come from. Alright, the Congo wants me dead, I think. Oh yeah, he sure does. I can't fire on him because I'm turning so hard, but if I do turn back a little bit, Meow. Making my own sound effects. Meow. I'm surprised I'm alive given given the situation. Alright, well that cruiser's not going to be able to hit me anymore. My steering's been taken out, but you know what? Joke's on you, I wanted to go this way. I wanted to turn right. Actually, I actually do want to turn left now. I don't know, I'm going to fire some torpedoes just into this gap. I don't think I'll hit anything. But imagine if I did. Imagine if this Belarus decided to just come this way. 3 of their team, I might add, are... I'm just going to turn on my sonar for no reason. Good luck, team. Because I'm done for. Just keep spinning. That's a good trick. Spin. Spin.
That's how it's done.
Spin, spin, spinny. Yeah, I'll shoot at you as well. I'll shoot at all of yous. Shoot all y'all. I got 4 guys aiming at me right now. Woo! Now I'm on fire. This is it for me. I'm surprised I lasted this long period, to be honest. This Monaghan is barely moving, which allowed me to get at least a little hit on her. Alright. That's a good game from me. Killed by Nikolai Kuznetsov. Fair play, fair play. You know what? That lasted longer than I really thought it was going to. Good on him. The rest of our team are boned, as evidenced by what is happening right now. Where's our other battleship? He's running away, but sure, why wouldn't you? Fair play to them. Fair play to them. We gave them a run for their money. They had to work for that win, you know. We ran down the clock. Good on them, I say. Good on them. Let's watch this game to the end. Not for any special reason. Gives me an opportunity to drink my tea. Hey, Spicy, you never said what you had for dinner. I'm very nosy. I like to know what the weather's like, what people have been eating, their PIN numbers and mother's maiden name. Look at the amount of just fire coming in on this guy. I'd like a Bayon. I don't have a Bayon yet. It always seems like a fine ship. I assume it's in the tree somewhere to unlock. You're requesting assistance. My dog. This guy's got 3 cruisers and a destroyer firing constantly at him, and you're requesting assistance.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, you're on your own, T-22, and you've been spotted. And here comes some fire. And it's all over. That was a fun little match, though. How did we do in the end? Where did I land on that team? 4th from the top. I'll take it. Higua got a lot of kills. Got the only kills. All 3. Alright, nice. That was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it, but now I'd like to take out something else. Maybe the Warspite. How about the Warspite? I like the... No, or maybe the Queen Elizabeth? I mean, I know the Warspite is a better Queen Elizabeth, but I feel like when you take the Warspite out, people know the name and they're like, oh, that's a Warspite. And they treat it a bit differently to how they might just treat an Elizabeth. I have had a lot of fun in the Queen Elizabeth. Because it feels like such a brawler of a ship. It feels like a ship that I can really get, like, aggressive with and be silly with. Some of my most enjoyable battleship wins have been when I got the Queen Elizabeth really close to the enemy. She's surprisingly maneuverable in, like, islands and, you know, being able to, like, stop and reverse and do handbrake turns and things. Like, obviously not as quick as, like, a cruiser, but as battleships go, she's more nimble at avoiding torpedoes and stuff like that than you'd think, right? She's got a good rudder on her. Anywho. Drink your tea. What do you think about me doing more World of Tanks stuff? Because at the moment I do 2 days a week of warships and 1 day of tanks. But in terms of viewership, tanks always gets way more viewers. Also, you know, I was talking about how, like, some of my best, most fun wins were in the Elizabeth. It was on this map too. Like, the game was going poorly, and I started down here, and I went up into this area and did a bunch of brawling, and like every cruiser, every battleship, every destroyer that came in at me, somehow I managed to defeat, and we won the match in the end, even though I was very badly damaged, and it was in here in C on this map. It was fun, and I'm will lightning strike twice? Can I do the same thing again? I am concerned about these torpedo planes. If they're coming for me, which it looks like they are, I want to try to line up on them. It looks like they're just doing loop-the-loops in front of me. Are they going after that cruiser? I mean, okay, fine, yeah. By all means, torpedo the cruiser. You're going to send me a picture of the nails you got? Yes, I was going to ask. I heard you got your nails done. I was going to ask. Alright, what's this torpedo guy doing? He's behind me. Is he going after... No, he's going after the Genizer now. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So we've got quite a few... You know what? I want to bring my guns... I don't know what I want to do. I want to bring my guns around this way, I think. We've got 2 destroyers, and is that a cruiser? Yeah, 2 destroyers and a cruiser heading into sea, so I can't just charge in there like I was really hoping to. But I will pass by. I will whiz on by. God, they spotted me though. I was hoping I'd be able to shoot them, but they've all gone into cover. My guns have come around a bit at least. Alright, now is the time to just swing hard to port and just maybe get a volley of something off. Look at those torpedoes. That's what I'm worried about. I wanted to avoid those. I was really hoping I'd be able to hit someone on my way through. Maybe this Leander. Oh, he's just turning just as I did that. And it looks like they've loosed another volley on me, so I'm going to have to turn away. I mean, it's to be expected. There's so many destroyers. It's unsurprising that they fired even more torpedoes at me. I should be okay, though, even if I get hit by one of them, you know. This guy is slowly reversing. If I could just fire my guns. It's a good destroyer, too. Oh, he's doing exactly what he should do. Stop and move forwards. I still managed to nudge him, though. Nudge him a little bit. Do 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 do. All right, he's out of the picture. I can't go in there, mind you, but he is at least for the moment out of the picture. I kind of still want to swing around and engage all these guys in these rocks and stuff. I know that there's a lot of enemy guys over towards B out in the open. But I kind of feel like I want to just keep engaging these fellas over here and being a nuisance and being a problem. Although they're torpedo planes, I don't know. He is trying to torpedo me, isn't he? He's coming for me. Yeah, he is. Alright, well, let's just straighten up on him and try to avoid what we can here. Da 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 da. Okay, I'll eat one. Ha 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 ha. It didn't activate. They have an arming range. Hello, Mr. Bayan. Now, I am turning slightly to fire on this guy, but I do have to be concerned. Oh, his torpedo planes went for the Vesa back there, our aircraft carrier. This is where things are going to get potentially concerning. Let me slow down for a moment, because there is an enemy destroyer around this corner who could loose some torpedoes on me. If he's smart, that's what he'll do. And so I want to change my speed slightly because I don't really want to change my course. It may even confuse the Bayan slightly, who thinks I'm moving faster than I am, which is why some of that stuff missed. But I really have to turn away because this destroyer is absolutely going to fire some torpedoes at me. I don't see him, but he's right around this corner. He's still back there, though. He may have chosen not to. There's not... I don't have a huge amount of options here, though. I do kind of have to turn away. There's not a lot I can do, and yes, I'm getting bombed by the aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier does not like me at all this match. What What to do? What to do? I guess now that I'm a reasonable distance away from the two destroyers that I can see, I will keep engaging this Bayon, which other people are doing also. Good, good, good. And, oh, he's moving it at some pace now. Let's try firing there and see how this works. I'm going to turn hard to starboard. I'm going to come round this island. I'm moving up. I'm considering my friendly battleship, the Gneisenau up here. I'm kind of moving in his direction to help him out. And just generally forming a battleship row, but with these cruisers. I would rather that cruiser didn't stay back there on his own. That's not going to be healthy for him. I don't know that I'm going to get a lot of, like, repairs in here, but I'll try, at least. While I'm occluded here by this island somewhat. We do also have torpedo planes coming in. I'm in a reasonably good spot to avoid them currently, unless he comes at me from a different direction. Is he coming after me, or possibly the cruiser? Must be the cruiser. Yeah, he's going after that cruiser next to me. Or yeah, it must be the cruiser. Alright, so the Bayon isn't doing so hot. If we can hit the Bayon, that would really help. That would be great. I really, really would like the assistance of this guy. It looks like the Gneisenau is firing on the Bayon, actually. Alright, I'm going to kick in the engines here. And hopefully the Bayon, hopefully someone's just fired on him. Good, good, good. Now it's time to engage the Tennessee. I don't just want to drive straight at them. I know I'm kind of showing my broadside off at them here. I want to get behind this island next, and then maybe I will turn straight towards them, because there are enemies off to my left that we could really do with dealing with. And look at this, there are these torpedoes, because there's a destroyer over there that we can't quite see. And they have hit me.
The ship's hull is struck below the waterline. The waters are surging in.
Just letting the team know. Did I fire over the island? Just about. God, imagine you lived in one of them. Imagine you lived in one of these houses and I just fired a massive volley directly over your roof. Oh. Right, so I'm in a really bad spot here because their destroyer is somewhere off to my left and there's not really anything I can do to maneuver right now. I have to go around this island and I have to get around there as quickly as I can. What's my secondary range? 5. This guy might eventually come in. So I've got, you know, the aircraft carriers hitting me and the destroyer is definitely going to fire torpedoes at me. I am going to swing hard to starboard as soon as I can get round here. Our ally, our friendly battleship buddy, is reversing to the back of the map now. He's hiding. He's given up, which isn't ideal. Alright, we got our secondaries going now. There's only a few of us left. We're not going to win this because, look, they've barely lost anyone on their team. Alright, good, good, good. At this point, to avoid their destroyer, who's off to my left somewhere, I'm going to spin hard. See, look, he's firing torpedoes. I'm going to spin hard to starboard to avoid as much of that kind of thing as I can. Although I think he's going to hit me with every single one of these. Is he firing on me? No, someone's firing on me. But I'm going to move away from him. Oh, look, there's still 3 destroyers everywhere. But I'm just going to do the only thing I can do, and I'm about to get torpedoed again. And I'm just going to engage the large targets, and it's going to be game over shortly for us anyway. I am turning left to try to avoid torpedoes. I avoided one of them, but there's only so much you can do. Yep, that's it. That's it, I'm done. In the end, a destroyer got me. But a hell of a ship, right? Like I took some real hits in that fight, and just kept going. It was great. Oh, I can hear the wind whipping outside. I've got a bunch of wood covered with various like tarps. I'm concerned about the tarps blowing away. I've tried to weigh everything down, but this wind, man. I don't want the wood to get wet. That's why it's covered. I'm going to be building stuff with it. Why don't we check in on this battleship that ran away? This Gneisenau. He turned and ran to the back of the map when he could have helped me. But I'm not salty about it, honest. It would have meant him being dead sooner. What? Who are you firing torpedoes at? Ah, this guy just wants to suicide himself into the Gneisenau, and he did. Wow. I actually thought maybe that wouldn't take him out. Sometimes a destroyer can hit a battleship in the bow or something, and it doesn't. It damages them, but doesn't kill them. Does it say anywhere? You know what would be nice? I don't think this game tells you how much damage you took. You know? Oh, look at this guy. No, I don't care about what his commander guy was. Like, in World of Tanks, it tells you how much damage you, not damage you took, but damage you didn't take, kind of thing. And damage you healed and stuff. But in this game, you don't get any information about anything. It's a real shame. Like, it tells me how much damage I did, but I'd like to know, like, how much damage did I soak up? How much damage did I repair? How much damage did I, like, deflect and shield and not take? Potential damage. Just this game doesn't tell you anything. It's a real shame. But hey-ho, that's the Warspite. A marvellous vessel. Take out my destroyer again. Good old kamikaze. I should take out another destroyer at some point. This is the only destroyer I've played in a long time. I really should actually continue leveling up my other stuff. Ah, my word. Heavy downpours and flooding expected. Okay. Good to know. I'll be fine here. There is a river near me, but it's not so close that it bothers me. Let's see. Wind is now 20 knots with 31 knot gusts, which are 35-mile-an-hour gusts. That's fine. I'm honestly not concerned about wind gusts under 50 miles an hour. That doesn't bother me. Alright, this is feels like a smaller game. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people instead of 9. It's usually 9v9, right? I should be more, you know, I should be engaging with my viewers more. How's it going? Have you got an itchy nose? You do now. Now you're manually breathing. See, I'm engaging with my viewers. Now you're breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Okay, so when I was working at a hospital, I was down in MRI, and if there was a patient that was having like something like a cardiac scan, or even like certain abdominal stuff, their breathing would affect the. Well, actually, no, a cardiac scan is automated, but depending on what kind of scan they were having, their breathing could affect the images, right? So what you would want them to do is kind of have their lungs in the same position every time you take an image. Because with an MRI machine, you are taking slices. You're taking images in slice by slice by slice, and then later on they can build it up into a three-dimensional thing if they want to. You don't even need to. They just look at the slices. So what you want your patient to do is hold their breath at a certain time and then take the image, kind of thing. So you would tell them to like breathe in, breathe out, hold your breath. And then sometimes you might forget to tell them that they can breathe out. But fire? What? Fire is an egg liquor. I really don't want to get spotted here, but I have been spotted.
Engine boost is on. Oh,
I was paying too much attention to fire being an egg liquor, whatever that means, and the enemy destroyer turned into me. Who is that? It's either a Cyclone or a T-22. I bet it was a T-22. Dastardly fellas. And now I've been kind of pushed back this way. You know what? We don't have any screening destroyers or anything for these two battleships. I'm going to come down here towards B and help them out. Because the other side has 2 cruisers and a destroyer to help out. And I feel like these guys need some assistance. You know, you're lucky that the like automated moderation tools, like if you've never run like a stream on Twitch, you have all these like automated moderation settings you can turn on for different things, and so like you can set different levels of like how harsh the auto mod is for things like like people talking about disabilities, or people swearing, or people using sexual language, and so on and so forth. And the one thing that I've really not put any real restrictions on is swearing, because like, this is the internet. You should be able to say fuck, you know? But there are restrictions on a lot of other things, obviously, because we don't want unpleasant language in here. But y'all should be able to say fuck. Am I going to hit this Omaha? She's quite maneuverable, so I don't really expect to hit her here. I just kind of pissed her off, I think. She's turned towards me, but she's about to get slaughtered. The Omaha is very, very thin, and she's going up against 2 battleships behind me, so she is not long for this world, man. And honestly, if she can just be obliterated, I can move closer. I'm going to ignore her now and look at the Tiger, because there she goes. The Omaha blew up the second I looked away from her. Now, the Tiger's a fast, maneuverable ship. Let's see what happens if I do that. Yeah, I could potentially get close to her here. I could get. Oh no, they've got a destroyer back there. Oh, that makes life a lot harder. I was going to get real close behind the island. You know, get real spicy. But if there's a destroyer, is it the T-22? It is the T-22. I don't want to get too close. I want to torpedo them, absolutely. And they're in a nice little bottleneck here, which lets me, you know, fire a volley. Look, the Tiger's reversing. He's had enough. The destroyer's reversing as well. That's one of the great things I love about being a destroyer sometimes, is it's not always about hitting the enemy. It can be about making them change their plans, making them reverse, making them hide, making them go where they weren't planning to go, you know? And then the rest of my team can take advantage of that. Except one of my friendly battleships is dead, and the other one has run away. Like, dog, I understand this is a very hard fight. It's you against like 4 dudes, but I'm here trying to help. I'm here assisting. Reckon I'm gonna hit anyone? Oh yeah, hit that Tiger. Nice. I mean, they're fish in a barrel at the moment. Can I make this left turn? Because I really want to shoot them again. I really want to hit them. But it's difficult, especially because I don't know where their destroyer is. He could be... oh, no, he's at the back. Okay, that's not so bad. Come on, spin, 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 spin. Don't want to get spotted. I think I'm reasonably okay. But I do not wish to get seen here. What is this Tiger doing besides dying?
Direct your fire at that target.
I might actually hit him with one of these torpedoes. If this torpedo hits, that could be the end for him. And it is going to hit. He's trying to stop. Ooh, there he goes.
Another battleship down.
I'm not saying that you should clip that and then post it. You know, you could be the #1 clipper. Oh, I hit the Queen Mary as well. Nice. You could be the #1 clipper on my channel if you make a clip of me doing a cool thing. All my clips, what few there are, do get posted to the YouTube channel for posterity as well. I should set something up. For those who don't know, I have a little Discord community that I'm slowly beginning to grow. And I should really... You know what? Are they going to come out on this side? Are they concerned about coming out the wrong side now? Oh, there is a ship here. Alright, fine. Have a torpedo. But also, let's just... Yeah, they decided it was more advantageous to try to bring the fleet through here because they couldn't get out of this gap. To be fair, yes, they're going to get through this gap. I'm not going to be able to stop them. But yeah, I post all the clips on YouTube. And I should really set it up so that it auto-posts them to a channel on the Discord or something. I don't know. I mean, that might be a bit much. I wonder if I'll hit this guy. He seems to be driving towards my torpedo. Look at that! He drove straight into it! Wow! Wow! Someone should clip that as well. I mean, that was actually pretty sick. I mean, come on. We're taking out their fleet down here. They've not been able to get past this row of islands.
Everyone, unleash fire on the
I'm
target.
concerned now because my friendly guy is ahead of me, which is not a good spot to be. I can't help you if you're in front of me. You know? I mean, yes, I am firing torpedoes, and yes, I am getting spotted, but I'm doing that to try and help you. This isn't where I want to be at all. There we go. Good. Now, I'm very concerned about the Queen Mary firing on me, and indeed she is, but she won't be able to see me anymore. I was allowing myself to get extra close there and get spotted, which is it's a big no-no. Don't get spotted. But I really wanted to help that tiger out. There you go. I torpedoed my own guy. Thunk. Oh, that tiger's going to get fucked. It must just be the Queen Mary. Listen, Queen Mary, I know what happened to you in real life. This ain't going to end well for you. She is reversing currently. I'm not convinced she's going to stay on this course. She seems to be slowing. Let's just fire a nice wide volley just everywhere, because you never know what she's going to do. And we'll just trust that the team can deal with it. Because if you look on the mini-map, the rest of the fleet that were off on the other side of the map, winning the fight over there, have arrived. The Agincourt is here. The Ajano is here. Where's the Queen Mary gone? There she is. Come on, someone blow up the Queen Mary. Ah, and there she goes. Now, their last destroyer is that Cyclone. I wonder where he is.
No one can stop us now.
Ah, that's really useful, Agincourt. Thank you. The Agincourt letting us know that he's been seen. I mean, he's a big battleship, so, you know... Oh, yeah, there we go. We see those torpedoes as well. So he could be seen from a lot of places. But in general, if you're at a point like this in the match, where there's like one destroyer, no one knows exactly where he is. I mean, we know where he was at some point. And we have a good idea now because he's firing torpedoes. But being able to say to the team, hey, I've been spotted, that means that you have a circle around that player within which that enemy must be. And that's really useful communicative information. I don't have voice turned on in this game. I don't know how many people use microphones or what, but I've never turned it on. Just generally, in general in life, it's probably best to not turn voice chat on in video games. Sometimes even text chat is bad. I tried to play League of Legends once, which was quite a fun game. I played it for like a couple of weeks, but the people were just so toxic in chat. And even the people on my own team were just really awful people. And I was like, this game is fun, but these people suck, and I'm not having a good time because of that. So I just uninstalled it. All right. Hello, Cyclone. I don't want you to sink me. So I'm going to lay smoke. He's going to lay smoke. I'm going to do the old spin around and run away. I am more than happy to win on points, or maybe I'll get a lucky hit with these torpedoes, which would be funny.
Smoke is up.
I like the sound of my engines when they're broken. Listen to them clanking. I hit him! He's back there. I think he's at the back. He fired some torpedoes somewhere as well. I don't know where. I did my bit. I hit him. Oh, this guy's screwed. I could hit him with my guns at this point if I really wanted to, but I couldn't be bothered. Oh, that was a fun match. That was a fun match. I wonder if anyone made some clips in that match. Boost engagement, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Ring a ding ding that bell. Tell your mum about the channel. Alright, that was fun. 6 torpedo hits, 2 destroyed. I mean, not a lot of damage really, but we really held them back on that match, especially when it was just like the one battleship left when they sunk our other guy, and it was just me and that Tiger. And I think honestly, I think the aircraft carrier was probably helping as well, because he was quite close by. And I was concerned that, like, okay, if these enemies get past these rocks and spread out, get around me, have more room to maneuver, harder to hit them, then we're really gonna have problems, especially if they're able to really get out and really start laying into the aircraft carrier and stuff. But it worked out in the end. You know what? I think I unlocked a little thing. Let me go and look at it. That was fun. That was a fun match. Why am I in it? Oh yeah, I just opened this menu and then wondered why I was in this menu. Oh. 1,845 battles played. Yeah. 1,000 victories. I have like almost a 50-50 win rate, basically. which I'm happy with. You win some, you lose some, right? By the way, a small update for those who was wondering, I'm still waiting for Twitch to finish the onboarding process for my affiliate status, which is why there are no ads, which is why you can't subscribe yet, which is why the channel points don't work and all the other stuff doesn't work. They say on their website, they say like, oh, this step in the process usually will just take a few minutes. But it's been a week and a half now. Oh, I just heard something fall over in the garden because of the storm. Yeah, it's been a week and a half. I emailed them last Friday, and they just said, you should just keep waiting. But it's been a week now since that, so I will perhaps email them again later and say, it's been another week, and we're no closer to anything. Could you give me some information, please? You know, I'm not in any massive rush. It's just weird, right? It's strange. I don't know what they're doing, because it says they're reviewing the payment options that I gave them. Like for it was the option for like, where do you want your money deposited, right? And I gave them my payment processor information, and they're reviewing it. But like, what is there to review? That's where I want the money to go. What? I don't understand. I don't know businessy things. I don't know what they're up to. Oh yeah, what was that thing I got earlier? See, it was this one, fireproof. Receive damage caused by fire that exceeds 40% of your ship's normal health points and survive. I think that was in was that in the Warspite or something? It was on some ship I played earlier. I got this medal and wasn't sure what it was. There's only one medal, I think. Oh no, 2 medals? 3 medals? There's only 2 medals I've never got in this game, which is do 60,000 fire and flooding damage. I guess I just don't start fires very often, to be honest. And unsinkable, which I've also never obtained. I did get arsonist once though. That's cool. I've only ever had arsonist once in an Orion. I like the Orion, good ship. What about these ones down here? Liquidator, last received in a kamikaze. Yeah, lots of flooding. That makes sense. And the Cherbourg, received damage to a magazine resulting in. Well, this is just a medal for getting myself blown up, basically. But in a spectacular way. Oh, I've only ever had this one once. Solo Warrior. No, this was it. And you know what? You know what? Earlier on I was saying that I was in an aircraft carrier against a bunch of guys. I guess I did win that battle, because this was it. Last earned on the Hermes, an aircraft carrier. Stand alone against 4 enemy ships and still win. That was the match where I was up against, I'm sure it was 3 battleships and an aircraft carrier. And I sunk their aircraft carrier. And then I had to try to keep sending planes out to take out their battleships before they could reach where I was. And at the end, they'd reached me. And there were 2 of them that had reached me. And they were laying into me. And I managed to get rid of one of them. And I managed to get the other one down to almost no health. I think I won on points then, maybe. Because I don't think I sunk that last guy. But he didn't sink me either. That was great. To have this particular... I feel like I'm surprised I've not had that one on something like the Kamikaze, because I feel like it's just been me versus the enemy a few times, and I've sunk maybe 3 of them and won or something. Anyway, that's just me rambling on. But yeah, I'm hoping Twitch, I don't know, sorts out whatever their problem is and gets my affiliate stuff resolved so that I can do cool affiliate things. That'd be nice, right? That would be nice. All right. No. I just want to... Actually, what can you filter them by? Last battle time. So I guess I can... What do I never take out? I bet that's at the end. Yeah, these are all ships I never take out. So what's at the very, very, very end? Well, okay, yeah, ships I've literally never taken out. And the Hermes, funnily enough. And the Wakeful and the Langley. It's a lot of destroyers and aircraft carriers that I don't tend to bother with. The Hawkins. How close am I to finishing leveling this up? I mean, I could just boost it, but I'm not going to waste half my free XP. Let's actually take the Hawkins out. Come on, Hawkins. I'll give you a flag and everything. You can have this flag. Let's-a go. Let's have a nice stretch. Ah, lovely. Don't clip that. It's actually, why don't we check? Let's see if Twitch has done it. No, it's still in progress. Your payout method is currently under review. This process usually takes a few minutes. Thank you for your patience. Your financial information is still under review, but it is taking longer than normal. See here for what you can do next. And then the see here thing links you to a thing that says like, well, it says like if you're stuck. Well, I'm not stuck. I'm waiting for them. Like I'm not stuck. They're the ones that seem stuck. But it's like, please try using an alternate payout method, maybe. Well, like, no, this is the one I want to use. If they have a problem with it, they should say we have a problem with it instead of just leaving it like currently it's under review, which to me means they're going to get back to me. If they have a problem with it, they'll get back to me, right? If you prefer not to change the payout method, wait for up to 48 hours and see if it's complete. If not, contact support if you've been waiting for more than 48 hours. Well, I did that. I contacted support because it tells me to, and all the guy said was just, you should keep waiting. Great. Real helpful. No information, no nothing. I don't even know if it was a human. It was probably an AI email or something. But yeah, kind of sucky. I don't know. I'm disappointed. It's not a good start to a business relationship.
Action stations.
You know? To be because this is you got to think of this. I know this is just a fun hobby thing, but you have to think of this as a business to business kind of thing, right? I'm not really going to make any money out of this, obviously, but still, this is a financial businessy kind of thing, and to have a business talk to another business and just give no information at all, and then keep them waiting for like a week and a half, is strange. I'm not sure you'd get away with that normally.
Enemy force detected.
It would definitely put a bad taste in one's mouth if I were running a business and one of my business associates did that.
We've been spotted.
It would be strange. But then I would normally just resolve it by telephoning them. But I don't think Twitch has a phone number that I can call or anything, which is a bad sign. Like if your business partners aren't available to speak to on the phone, what is happening? You know what I mean? I don't really know the ship I'm in here, as you could tell by the fact that I've not really been playing it, right? Apparently I have torpedoes. Apparently I'm setting some fires, and I got a bunch of guns. That's good. But yeah, hopefully it gets all sorted out, and hopefully it's just one tiny little, one little road bump, and then everything is perfect and great in the future. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, ooh, well done. These guys are blowing everything up over here. Okay, that guy blew up my guy, but still. Like Twitch is owned by Amazon, and I've always had great experience with Amazon's customer service. For their like Amazon Web Services and Amazon the storefront. I've always been very happy with that. I'm not going to be able to engage these guys or anything. I have to run away. There's at least 2 destroyers here where I am right now. Oh, is he turned around? I can't tell.
Retreat now.
I guess I'll turn my sonar on. I knew that there would be a bunch of torpedoes headed my way anyway. There's not really much I can do about it, to be fair. Maybe I can avoid this one if I just wiggle this way far enough. There we go, I've done it. They're just going to start firing me from inside the clouds. That's what I'd do. Yeah, not a lot I can really do. This is going to be a weird one because I'm going to spend my time running away. Okay, Farragut. I have a lot of guns. I know you have a lot of guns, but boy oh boy. He wants me to line up my guns and engage him and ignore the fact that he's torpedoing me. Reasonably confident he wants me to do that. I am going to turn away from him, though. I'm not just going to let him torpedo me willy-nilly. I'm going to get maybe another shot off if I can, and then I'm going to turn away. But yeah. I assume he has torpedoes. Some of these destroyers just plain don't, and you can never tell. Is he turning towards me?
Requesting fire on the designated. I need help.
Damn right I need help. Where's my other guy? Oh, they got around me. Oh, and it's a fucking kamikaze as well. Alright. Well,
Retreat now.
I think I have 3 destroyers on me. Yeah, I've got 3 destroyers coming at me right now. Alright, 3 destroyers. I see how it is.
Torpedoes astern.
Drats. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately. They've got me. I'm completely trapped. There's torpedoes behind me, torpedoes in front of me. Maybe I can deal with the Farragut here, but he's about to launch another volley on me.
I need support.
I'm hoping to get him and then turn hard away.
Destroyer foundered.
But I have to turn back again as well. So I'm going to do a little juke to the left to make it seem as if I'm going this way. But then I'm going to turn hard to starboard because there is an opening here. This guy has moved away from the location that would be an opening. Their team is winning. I've only just really noticed. But like, their 3 destroyers are all on me. I think I've done all right. This cruise has been pretty decent for just trying to get away from the enemy a little bit here. Their kamikaze, I'll never see him again. He will happily torpedo the crap out of me, and I'll just never see him again.
Depends upon you.
Our team depends upon me. No, I need support. Help! Help! Oh, that's interesting. So it's just me now against all these fellas. Great. Alright. What do you say we turn towards them? Because what's the point of doing anything else? Like, we're not going to win this.
We've been spotted.
I've been spotted. Screw it.
Torpedoes direct front.
I also assumed that changing course wildly might do something like that and make it more difficult for them to hit me. They don't expect me to turn around. Let's keep my guns on this side, actually. I want my guns over there because I'm going to spin around again. I'm going to shoot up this way, and then I'm going to spin wildly to the left. But if they're smart, they will just remain out of visual range this whole time. I'll never see these destroyers again. There's no need for them to ever reveal themselves to me ever again, you know?
Torpedoes
The
to port.
cruiser is coming in now. And look at me,
Torpedoes dead ahead.
I'm going to get hit by some of these. Oh, the kamikaze got me. He must have swung way around to my side and come at me from a different direction. I was swinging that way to try to avoid that, but he got there before me, man. Kamikaze's a great ship. Still, considering this is a cruiser I've not taken out in a very, very long time and I didn't remember anything about it, I did all right. I was at the top of the team there. That was kind of fun. It was all right. Being like trapped by 3 destroyers for the majority of the match was kind of fun though. Dodging all those torpedoes as best as I could. That was all right. That was enjoyable. That was engaging content, right? Do you feel engaged? Helmwart 1 engage. All right, what are we going to bring out here? I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon here. But let's see. We got to bring something good out, right? What if I look at my... What are all the ships I've favorited? It's just all the stuff I usually take out, you know. Which is all well and good. But I don't just want to take out the same old ships all the time. What about stuff I'm leveling up? I mean, yeah, we've played the Fuso today. We played the Iowa today. The Konigsberg, maybe? The Bretagne. You know what? Yeah, I very rarely take out all this French stuff. Where we at? Where we at? I mean, you know what? I'm getting towards the Normandy. Why don't I unlock the Normandy and give it a crack? Why don't we try the Normandy out? Let's buy this thing. What can you tell me about the Normandy? Above average battery range, pretty fast, and incoming armor penetrating shells are more likely to over penetrate. I don't know that that's a good thing. Basically, my armor's so crap that the shells might be so good that they go in one side and out the other before they actually detonate. I'm not sure that's a good thing. The first French battleship design with the main battery guns placed in 3 quadruple gun turrets. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one at the back there, one in the middle, and one at the front. That's interesting, because it really means if I'm bow on to the enemy, I can only fire one set of guns, And if I'm stern onto the enemy, I can only fire one set, and this middle set is useless unless I am broadsiding or, you know, obviously at an angle or something. Okay. The construction of such turrets was driven by the desire to achieve maximum broadside firepower given the ship's limited size. Okay, okay. Oakley doke. I never look at all these numbers. I don't care. I'm sure some people are way into all of the details, you know. What flag shall we fly? Oh, I don't know. I like this flag. It looks nice. But I don't know. I quite like this flag. Maybe I'll fly this flag. Whoops. I have some boosters. Don't I have like a speed booster? Why not? Why not? Why not? What else have I got? I got some ship booster. I never use these. The game keeps giving me boosters. I never use them. I always forget to use them. I am still here. I'm not going to be here for much longer, but I am still here. I just unlocked the Normandy. Let's get back to the thing. I literally just unlocked it, and I'm going to bring it out for the first time shortly here with Robert Jajar, I think. Can I level this guy up, maybe? I do quite like these French battleships, so it would behoove me to level him up at least a bit. Yeah. Let's get him to 11. What's this guy all about? Let's have a look. Penetration, range, traverse, reload, good secondaries. Alright, okay, and he's already got better groupings. So now that I have an idea of what I set this guy up for, let's see. I could give myself a bit more health. That's always good. Just more raw damage, always good. Traverse speed. Is there any like... Yeah, battleship battery reload time might be nice. It's only 2%, but every little helps, right? You use the boosters because you're too broke to spend money. Well, you know, it's funny. I don't really spend money on this game. Unlike tanks, where I tend to. This game, for the most part, I do spend money to get premium, you know, which I guess gets me... I guess that's the difference, right? You use the boosters to get that extra bit of XP and stuff, whereas I just get premium. But even then, I don't have to spend money particularly often. And there's no downside to just buying 1 day of premium. Like, once you have the gold, which you've spent real money on or gotten in a crate or something, once you have that, there's no difference between buying 1 day of premium and like 7 days or something. It's the same price. You're just like adding on. There's no like discount in game at that point. So I just get 1 day of premium at a time because I'm not necessarily playing tomorrow, you know? I don't know if I'm going to be playing the game tomorrow or the next day. So instead of being like, I'll spend all my gold and then not play the game for a week and then it's wasted. So I like to buy 1 day at a time. So that's nice. 125 gold per day of premium. And so it goes, you know, you have to put some money in. But it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to head up here. I love heading through this little gap here. So I'm just going to keep doing that. That's right. I'm very smart. Did you know? Because Serenity, you were here at the very start of the stream. Then you went to sleep. And now you're back. So you probably missed the part where I was saying that there's a big storm here today. Storm... Oh, something. Claudia? Storm Claudia. And we're getting quite high winds today. I mean, right now, the winds aren't too bad at the moment. They are quite gusty, and some stuff has fallen over in the garden again. I'm going to have to go look at that afterwards. And there's lots of rain and torpedo planes. Oh, dear. But later on, it's supposed to get quite bad. And I have an antenna. I have a big mast in my garden. Is he swinging around to the left to come at me from the left to try and hit me on the side? Or what is he doing? I'm more than happy to swing around to avoid these torpedoes. He could just be lining up on the cruiser, though. Either way, no, he is lining up on me. Wow, okay, the rudder on this thing. Bit of overcompensation there. No, he is lining up on the cruiser. Okay. But that, you know what, this worked out for me. I am being fired on, which is a shame. But I kind of wanted to come this way anyway. Yeah, so I've got a radio mast, so I'm concerned about the wind, basically. But I think it'll be okay. I thinks it'll be okay. I'm here in my little work shed, my little office work shed area, and I'm looking out the window and I can see the apple tree blowing all over the place, the trees. I can hear the wind hammering at the walls. I can feel a little bit of cool air too, because this shed has a lot of like air gaps in it. So when it's windy, it kind of travels through the shed. Anyway, you don't want to hear all that boring stuff about the storm. But yeah, so it's coming up from like Spain or something. What I'm concerned about here is getting torpedoed around this corner, because we got 2 cruisers on their way in, getting nice and close. That's all well and good. But I'm in a battleship I'm not familiar with, because I've only just unlocked it, and I don't want to. You don't want to get close to cruisers. You never know if they have torpedoes or not. Unlike some people, I don't memorize every single ship in the game and know like what they have. So it's always a fun surprise when you like get really close to a.
We've been spotted.
It's probably this guy over here. When you get really close to a battleship or something, and then it torpedoes you, and you're like, "What just happened?" No, you know what? No, I'm going to go for the Omaha. I'm going to do what I was originally going to do here. Just got to make sure I'm not going to hit my own guy here. Let's see how good my guns are. Oh, they're set to high explosive. I mean, that's all right. Come on, swing her around. I know we're going to hit something. That's fine. Let's... Oh, cruiser here doing a Mr. President, trying to protect me from any potential torpedoes.
Nice work.
Thanks, pal. I appreciate it. Leaping in front of me, my defense. Okay. Okay. How was your sleep? Did you have any dreams? Tell me all about your dreams. What's your PIN number? What's your mother's maiden name? I know. The game keeps warning me. You know, there's a setting in this game which is turned on by default, so that if the game sees that you're on a collision course with an island or something, it will change your course for you. I'm very against that. Like, I don't want the game to decide where I'm going to be driving. I know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Goodbye, Ajano. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that, but good day, sir. Oh, he's reversing. Good times. Good. Well done, Devandrell. Or whatever. Alright, now we're getting hit by planes. Planes are dropping bombs on us. But the immediate close-range threats are gone, so I can really start pushing out here, go after this Bayon. Oh, don't forget to sit up straight. Don't forget that. You think I can turn left quickly and avoid some of these bombs? Because he's coming up right behind me to drop a volley. Nah, that was a really good hit on me there. I've got time. I can do a repair. Why not? Hello, Bayon. Oh, you just went behind cover. Let me just fire one shot off randomly, and then we will just continue to fire. You reckon I'll hit him? No? Okay. Okay. Well done to that New Mexico, doing the work somewhere on the other side of the map. Alright, so this is that position I'm in now where if I want to chase someone down and keep at least 2 of my guns in arc, I kind of, you know, I've got this one gun right in the center of my ship. Kind of have to keep wiggling my side on like this. Let's try and hit him. You know what? Why don't I try something new and try to hit the enemy? What do you say? I thought that might be a new strategy we could try, called hitting the enemy. Also, did I just see torpedo planes? Thankfully, they're not firing at me. Oh, I'm consistently firing a little short of this guy. He's moving faster than I thought, but he's about to get slaughtered. You know what? Let me just turn towards the enemy. Plus, it might help confuse these torpedo planes that are still coming in. Come on, turn hard. There we go. They got shot down. Your Serenity, what did you dream about? Tell me all about your dreams. About all your weird dreams. I have recurring dreams of being on a plane. No, that's a lie. I take it back. A train. I have recurring dreams that I am... Right, I'm going to fire one shot off at that guy, but we really need to not just focus on the aircraft carrier. There are cruisers and things. Yeah, I have recurring dreams of being late for trains, missing train connections, you know, things like that. I have the old social anxiety, and it used to be a lot worse when I was much younger, and I did a lot of travelling when I was young. There goes that aircraft carrier. Goodbye, Ranger. And so it was tricky because like you have a lot of anxiety, but also this guy's out of range. But also you have to travel around the country and change trains, and you're always so worried that am I going to miss my stop? Am I on the wrong train? Why do I keep saying plane? Am I on the wrong train? Is this the wrong train station? Am I on the wrong platform? Is my train going to show up at the other platform? If I don't hurry up, am I going to miss the thing? Do I have the right ticket? Did I buy the wrong ticket? You know, all the anxiety stuff. And I guess it really stuck with me because even though it doesn't bother me so much these days, I still have a lot of dreams about like being late for trains, or I'm on the train and I'm at my stop, but like I need to get my luggage off the luggage rack, and am I going to miss the stop and the train's going to leave, and I have a lot of these weird dreams. They don't really feel like nightmares or anything because they're not scary. They just leave you very stressed when you wake up, you know? I don't really have scary dreams. Okay, I quite enjoyed the Normandy. That was fun, you know? That was alright. I have a feel for what I might want to give it here. Main battery survivability. You don't see that very often. That's an interesting one. What else we got? The usual stuff. The usual stuff, but also this thing. Survivor. This is like, you know, if your guns get taken out, it reduces that. I don't know. I kind of feel like it would be nice to... My guns felt reasonably fast, but if they could spin even faster, that would be great. Rudder shift time, probably also something I'd quite like. I think rudder shift time. I'd like to be able to spin around even faster. It does seem reasonably maneuverable. Do you have any camos? Yeah, I've got loads. I don't just throw them on any old ship. I usually throw them on the ones I know I'm going to be playing for a while, or ships I particularly like, but I've got a variety of camouflages. Should we put some camouflage on this ship? I'm not going to waste the super nice stuff, but let's see what we got. You got all your standard stuff. You got some silly stuff. What? Just look at that. What is that? What else we got? We got this thing that looks ridiculous. I mean, I like it. I like it, but it looks ridiculous. I really like these ones. Red, white, and blue are just such good colours for any kind of design or a flag or anything. This is a strange one. This is a bizarre one. These are okay. This one's ugly. Oh, that's an assault on the senses. My word. I quite like this one. Huh. Quite like this one. This one's kind of cool, if a bit dark. I enjoy this one because the idea of putting like forest camo on a battleship, you know, so it can stay hidden while it's in a forest. How often does that happen? This is a nice one. I have this on one of my other French ships. Someone mentioned it. Oh, Jesus, by the way, it's Sammy. Oh, I've been saying this whole stream, I wish you were here, because I had so many questions earlier, and I was like, I wish you were here, because you could answer all my questions. You use the hideous ones first. I do occasionally, but I don't like... Because the thing is, if you use a hideous camo, the person who's going to suffer the most looking at it is going to be you, because you're the one that drives the ship all the time. Oh, this one's kind of nice. I don't have enough. I never have enough of the nice ones, though. I think this one's pretty ugly as well. I see what they were going for. It's the Greek one. It looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but it looks nice in the sense that I would like it on something else, not on a ship. This one's awful. I think I have this on my Renown. Like, again, a nice design that would work elsewhere. Looks terrible when slapped onto a battleship. My word, it's ugly. But I think I might go with this one. It looks sick. But I do want to look through these, because a lot of these I've not looked at. I like this one, the kind of pastel faded look. That's kind of nice. This is ridiculous. What is this? Is this Fortnite? What's going on? That seems like modern Dazzle camo, because honestly, I'm finding it difficult to make out the different parts of the ship when I apply this one. This seems like better Dazzle camo than the usual Dazzle camo. What is this from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I mean, okay, I can see the pizza, and I guess the bricks are supposed to be representative of the sewers, right? Oh, and yeah, there's like a shell there. Okay. I don't have enough to... Don't you need 12 to make it permanent, though? And I've got all these, which I like. These are very kind of 90s style stuff. I want to save these for a ship I really, really like. I have a shirt that looks just like this. I have two of them. One's like a black shirt with this kind of design, and then I have a white one with a similar kind of style. Those shirts are amazing. I love them. All right. What else we got? And yeah, there's just these. I think I'm going to put this one on, actually. I hold to convert. Yeah, why not? I like it, actually. I'm not going to bother melting down a bunch of paint right now to make it better than it is. I can do that off screen sometime. But I think this looks cool. I think this is a cool one. I'm happy with this. Yeah. It's getting cold. Hey, Sammy, were you here when I mentioned that there's a storm today? Wait, hang on, Sammy. You're in the UK, right? I'm so bad with people and where they are and where they are in the world. If you're in the UK, you're aware of Storm Claudia, which is currently battering my garden, certainly. Something got knocked over earlier. I heard it. I'm going to have to check it in a bit. And apparently in about 2 hours or so, the winds are really going to get bad. Like, it's bad enough now, but apparently they're really going to kick up in a bit. And I'm in this shed right now. And it's usually quite warm even in the winter, unless it's windy. You didn't need to do that. You just select a camo and use one. Yeah, I know. But then it uses it up. And I'd rather not use it up. I'd rather just apply it permanently. Instead of just slowly using it up. If I'm going to apply... Because I don't put camo on many ships, I usually don't bother. If I'm going to put it on, I usually put it on and then try to level it up a little bit. Maybe not all the way up to full all the time, but generally I will. Yeah. It's just a little added bonus, because for me, I'm usually not particularly well hidden anyway. I'm not... There are people who can take out a battleship and, like, be stealthy with it. I'm not that good at the game, I don't think, to be stealthy. My way of hiding is to get behind a hill. For example, this hill over here is where I'm about to go. I'm going to head up here. Hopefully this... who's with me? Hopefully this Queen Elizabeth, Gundam veteran, apparently, is going to come up here with me. That'd be great. Alright, let's swing around. Wish everyone good luck. So, always pays to be nice to your fellow players. I used to do that, Sammy says. I only level up my... No, hang on. I'm gonna do it in your voice. Also, remind me, are you in England? Sammy's voice. I used to do that. I only level up my 5 ships on DD. I'm in Spain. This is what Spanish people sound like. Hey, hang on now. If you're in Spain, then you are aware of this storm. Because it came from Spain. As I was about to say, this storm was named by the Spanish Weather Service, actually. And came up from Portugal and the coast of Spain and is now reaching us. Which is unusual for us, because most of our big storms come from the Atlantic. And kind of, they go over Ireland and then they hit us. This is a bit of an odd one. Because it's coming from down that way instead. Which is, yeah, different. Different. The weather, sure, but what? You're probably not along the coast, I guess, or maybe the storm was there the other day. I don't know. I'm just aware that it was along the coast of Spain. I don't know anything else. Yes. What an awful name for a cruiser, Mysore. I mean, I'm sure it's another language and means something else, but I don't want to hear about your sores. Are they on your feet? Is that where your sores are? Have you got them on your back? Are they bed sores? I don't really want to know. Please don't tell me about your sores. I'm sorry, Brittagny. I know that's not how it's pronounced, and we're the same nation. But you gave me the opportunity to shoot you. I kind of want to swing left. This thing really books it. This Normandy's fast. I don't want to just pull out in front of this cruiser and get torpedoed. Plus, I don't know where any of their destroyers are. I want to swing left and then swing right again. Tell you what, though, while I'm here... Higura over here. That was a bad shot. I think he's traveling too fast for that to hit. I don't think that's going to hit. It might hit his arse a little bit. Yeah, just barely touched his arse.
Main turret critically damaged.
I guess all I can really do is slow down. I mean, my buddy over here has turned and run.
Teammate,
That's not necessarily the right move. You know what? No, I'm not gonna... Well, do I slow down? Do I stop? There's a cruiser. There's a battleship. Do I stop or do I go behind this island, you see? Buy myself even more time that way. Because if I just stop, I'm a bit of a... I might just keep going. I am a target. I mean, I am very much a target, as I'm aware. There is now a cruiser firing on me as well. He's leaving, but I wouldn't have put it past him to fire off a volley of torpedoes on his way out. It's always hard to hit ships that are leaving. Wow, that's a lot of fire. Alright, come on. Swing left a little bit here. Swing left. It was sunny here. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning was really nice. But today we're getting the weather. So we are. I didn't even know there was going to be bad weather coming. Okay, the Queen Elizabeth has done a 180 and is now pointing in this direction again. So she may come to help me out. That would be nice. The Britannia over here has decided to just drive at the back of the map. So hopefully I can hit her a little bit. I'm scared of the Higua. I'm scared of the Mysore, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to hit her in time. What's my secondaries range? 4. Great. I don't think I'm going to hit this guy. I'm hitting the brakes to hopefully hit her before I get occluded here. I reckon I could hit her, actually. She is using a repair. She is getting her health back. Let's just fire one shot to really make sure I've got my eye in before I fire the other 2. To really make sure I hit her. There we go. There we go. Someone recently, it may have even been you, Sammy, asked, like, why don't you fire all your shots at once? Things like that are why I don't. I'm not a good enough player to definitely have a good idea of where I'm going to hit and what I'm going to hit. So if you look at the minimap, we have, like, 3 friendly battleships who are coming to my aid here. They are coming up here. But it's going to take them a while to get here. And in the meantime... I have 2 battleships, 3 battleships now. Someone else has just come in, the Cavour, who are going to want to fire on me. And I really don't want them to, because that one volley from the Higua just messed me up. I wonder if I could ask this guy for a smoke screen. That'd be really good.
Set a smoke screen.
I don't normally bother asking, because, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm too needy. But I could use a smoke screen right now. Yeah, he wants to hang out with me. To be fair, I wouldn't want to go into B if I were him right now either. There's like 3 battleships over there, and there was a cruiser who was here just a moment ago. I mean, he could get in there. He could get in, you know, you can see it on the minimap. There's an island towards the bottom of B. He could get in there and hide. Honestly, I'm screwed here. Like, the Higua's probably going to struggle to fire over the hill right now, and I am currently invisible, which is nice. I'm just waiting for my team to catch up. Here they are, just coming around the corner. That Queen Elizabeth, again, pointing in the opposite direction. She loves turning around for whatever reason. Well, they can see me, so I might as well... I'm going to hit the island, aren't I? How many of those shots went over the island? Not enough. Let's just move forward a bit. I just don't have a lot of health. And there goes the Texas. We really could have used her. You know what? I'm just going to push out. They may kill me, but they may kill me, right? But if I hide here, then they can focus on this Wyoming and pick us off one by one by one. At least if I push out, it will give them more targets that they will have to choose from. I'd rather wait for 30 seconds and get this repair on. Cavour has 6+ kilometer sap secondaries. I've heard of them. Those are those weird, like, in-betweeny weapons that some of the ships have, right? Well, I'm about to get sapped, I guess. He may be moving too fast for those shots to hit. I'm not sure. I always eyeball in this game. I never... That's... Oh, it works!
Target penetrated.
Yeah, target may have been penetrated, but it's I was about to say, it's the Higua I'm really concerned with. Bodger the blacksmith killed me. Bodger the blacksmith. Anyone from England? Everybody knows Badger loves mashed potato. That's it. It's the theme song from Bodger and Badger. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger, na 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 na. This is what you guys come here for, right? I quite enjoy the Normandy. This may only be my second trip out in her, She is currently upside down, which is not normally conducive to winning. She's got a great flat bottom on her, though. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice looking... You know, hey, Sammy, do you remember when there was that Star Trek crossover event in this game? And back on the main menu, instead of being like floating in a port, your ship was like, it was like a ship on a bottle. It was up in front of the captain's chair on the bridge of the Enterprise D. That was great. Not only because I like Star Trek, but because you could actually see the whole ship, because it's very rare for you to be able to see the full ship. They model the whole thing and they've got the props and all the underside of the ships and stuff, but you never get to see them because they're always underwater in the game, unless you get sunk and like that you spin over or something. But I really enjoyed that crossover event, not because of the Star Trek trappings, but because it allowed me to like spin the camera around and see the whole ship. Instead of, God, this very, very slow loading screen here that's very, very, very slowly. Could I maybe see my ship? Are you going to maybe load it in? Maybe, do you not load it in because it's in battle? Do I not get to see it? What if I look at the Britannia? Yeah, that kind of in-betweeny semi-armor piercing kind of shot. Like this, like I want to look at the underside of this ship. I want to see the whole thing. I want to check out her screws, you know? But the game doesn't let me. It doesn't let me look under the water. I just want to look at the ship. Let me look at the ships. Sadly, there are different ports you can choose from. I think I like this one. Where would it be in settings? Maybe. Port. Here we are. So you can change the ports. I quite like the fjords, but there are different ones. Oh, we have London. I do live in the UK. So maybe, let's have a look at the London one. This better not be a Christmas theme. It's November. If I find anyone celebrating Christmas in November, I will have them shot. I am seeing some party stuff here and fireworks. To be fair, we would have fireworks in November, but that would be for bonfire night, and that's already gone. There's no fireworks at this time of year. Oh, I like that little float plane over there, though. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, you know, this is cool. I like this. I like the scene in general and the way it's lit. And it is quite... I like all the frostiness. Oh, can we get a closer look at the plane? Can we... Well, that's good enough. It's good enough. It's a cool looking plane. Round windows. Smart. Alright, let's bring something out. It's not Christmas. I want to make that clear. Mariah Carey is still in ice. It ain't Christmas. It's not even the beginning of Advent. You know, the run up to Christmas. It's not even the Christmas season. And yet some people put their Christmas decorations up in November. I mean, look. If your family's going to be away at Christmas and you have to celebrate it earlier, that makes sense, you know. Someone's going on deployment or whatever, you know, they're not going to be around. You want to celebrate Christmas early, sure. But the people who are like, yeah, you know, it's not even halfway through November. Time to put up the Christmas decorations. There's no help for you. It's too late for you. There are a few raisins short of a mince pie. There you go. What should I take out? No, Fiji. I do like the Fiji, but no, we're not taking you out today. Let's take out something I'm actually leveling up. That's a cruiser. That isn't the Fiji. You get out of here, Fiji. I like the Fiji. I like. You know, I've been taking a lot of French stuff out. Why not keep it up? Spain, eh? You're in Spain. I'll try and remember that. Sammy from Spain. Hopefully that'll be an easy thing to remember, right? Sammy from Spain. I'm rubbing my hands together because they're getting cold. You know what I made for this while I was out here? Because sometimes I don't need to turn any heat on in this shed. I've got it kind of insulated. And I'm out here, you know, sat in front of my computer working from home and stuff, using the mouse and keyboard. And maybe I have a blanket over my legs and I'm nicely wrapped up. But you know what? My hands, I can't really cover my hands, because I need to use a keyboard and a mouse. And so my hands get cold, but it's mainly my mouse hand. Because your mouse hand is always kind of laid out on top of the mouse. There's not a lot you can do to really keep it warm. So I took a mouse and I modified it to be a heated mouse. And I've had this heated mouse now for a couple of years, and it's fantastic. It's so great. It keeps your hands so nice and toasty warm. There are some heated mice that you can buy, but they're all kind of crap and stupidly expensive for what they are. So I just made one. Very easy to do if you know electronics as well. You just grab a wired mouse, like a cheap one. I've got like a cheap Logitech mouse. I like the basic Logitech office tools. My usual thinking is if you want something that's going to be able to take a beating and last for years and just plain work, you look at what offices buy. Because an office is not going to buy like 100 keyboards that are from a manufacturer where they're all going to break. They're going to buy something that's both cheap and functional. It's not going to be the most amazing thing in the world, but it's going to work well enough that it doesn't have to be replaced all the time. So I got the basic, yeah, I like the Emil Burton. She's a fine ship, isn't she? I don't take her out very often, but she's wiggly. She can wiggle. And I'm actually a little concerned because I'm pushing a bit too far out, perhaps. But I want to maybe get behind this island and then make a decision about what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get spotted by this destroyer, but I should be moving fast enough that no one's going to get too many hits off at me back here. And so I'm hoping my guys are going to be back there engaging from there, and I might be able to, it's not really a flank so much, but at least widen the front a bit. Anywho, yeah, so I have a cheap Logitech mouse, which is quite good. Hello, that's what I was waiting for. And I opened it up and tapped into the USB power coming in, and I used, I incapacitated some in, probably their engines. I used nichrome wire, which is a sort of a heating element wire. It's a resistive wire. It heats up when you pass current through it very efficiently. And depending on how long you make it, it changes how much current it's going to draw, depending on, what voltage you set it to. So I just cut it to an appropriate length for a current draw that would be reasonably minimal, because you've got to consider the USB standard of well, honestly, the basic old USB 2 standard only called for like 500 milliamps on a port. Oh dear, that's not good. Well played, though. So yeah, so I keep it within the USB spec. It's not drawing too much power. Although USB ports nowadays, thank you, Nicholas has a lot of tops. Well, yeah, I like to keep things I make within standards anyway. So how it works is the nichrome wire would just keep heating and heating forever, but I have a thermal switch, which is literally a little physical switch inside a capsule that has, I'm confident that it uses a bimetallic strip inside, which is, I don't want to push out here because they've still got a lot of battleships and stuff down there, and I don't want to be the guy that they're all shooting at. Bimetallic strips you see in a lot of things, a lot of thermostat stuff. It's a really clever idea, right? Because what a bimetallic strip is, you'll see it in your thermostat in your house, probably. Oh no, don't torpedo me. Oh no, this torpedo plane's definitely coming for me. So imagine a thin piece of metal, right? Nothing special about a thin piece of metal. Thin, long piece of metal. When the temperature of the room that it's in, when the temperature of the metal changes, it will expand and contract. But it won't be a lot. It won't be noticeable. It won't be an amount that you can use for anything, right? Metal does expand and contract, but not a lot. So that's not very useful. But what if instead of one metal, it's two different metals, bimetallic, bi as in two. What if it's two different metals that are stuck onto each other on either side of the strip, right? And one metal will change its, will expand and contract at a different rate to the other metal on the other side of the strip. So if one side, this may be suicide by the way, but I'm just going to go for it because sitting here behind an island is boring. I don't care if I die, but at least I'll be playing the game. So one side of the strip will contract or expand more than the other side, which causes the strip to curl. it causes it to move in a direction, to bend in a direction, in a way that is very reproducible,
Torpedoes to starboard.
to the point that you can use it in a thermostat. And so you can have a thermostat switch set to, as the one in my little mouse here, sets to about 50 degrees Celsius. So when the bimetallic, when the nichrome wire heats up the little switch to 50 degrees, it moves that, it bends that bimetallic strip just enough to make contact or to lose contact with the connection to disconnect the power to the thing. And then it takes a while to cool down. And when it cools down, it turns it on again. And so it's this purely mechanical thermostat system. You know, there's no brain in it. There's no actual thermal sensors, chips. There's no microcontrollers or anything. It's just a piece of wire that gets hot, and then another piece of cleverly made metal strip that bends in such a way to turn the heater off. I think that's so elegant, so cool. And apparently I'm capturing C. Wasn't planning to. But here I am. You're always telling me to capture points. Well, here you go. Let's turn on my sonar. You never know. You never know. I mean, something might be coming for me. The enemy are mostly on the other side of the map. I know there is this Texas who wants me dead, but hopefully I'm moving out of his range soon. There is an aircraft carrier that definitely wants to kill me. And it's taking... What, it's going to be another 50 seconds before I've captured this zone. I want to leave. I want to leave this zone earlier than that. Hopefully this other cruiser will come in. Okay, here are those torpedoes. It's a good thing I have that sonar on, actually. You get more XP with capping. You're probably right. You're probably right. Is it a fixed amount of XP or some kind of multiplier? I don't know. In fact, no. You are right. You know this game well, and I don't. I just don't want to be going in circles out in the open like this for so long. You know what I mean? But oh, I can do this. But hey ho, let's I don't know. This aircraft carrier really wants me dead. Why don't we chase him down? Why don't we chase him down? He's just over here. The Dark Menace. Oh, that's probably not good. Let's see if I can outrun him. That's that'll be one of their that'll be their destroyer actually, who's been here the whole time. All right, Hermes. I wasn't even gonna fight you. I wasn't interested in you. But seeing as you're bothering me, I'm gonna bother you. That's how this works. They're probably gonna end up sinking me, especially if these battleships continue to harass me. What is this guy doing? The Omaha. Oh, fair enough. He might be running away from torpedoes, but I could use him over here because the Hermes could probably torpedo me or bomb me out of the water before I can kill him off, you know? Still, let's see if we can't spin and make it more difficult for his bomber planes to hit me as much as possible. Yeah, he did hit me though. Should I be swapping to my armor piercing at this point? I don't know. Yeah, that's me. So actually, I didn't get a solo cap. That other guy came into the cap just within the last 10 seconds. I'm pretty confident. Unless he left again. I don't think it was a solo thing. You know what? Screw it. Let's try armor piercing. Oh, did I? Yeah, he must have come in and then left again then. Which he is continuing to do. I think their destroyer is still down here somewhere. Let's hope that I can maybe... Can I hit him in the Citadel or something? That would be nice, because I'm not going to win otherwise. I'm not doing enough damage here to make this work. Maybe I'll fire on the Montecocoli instead, unless these torpedoes get me. Come on. Oh, there he is. I knew this destroyer was out here somewhere. All right. Look how I dodged them. You know, it would be great if I had smoke. Wouldn't that be great? I'm trying to avoid everything right now. Listen, guys. You know, a lot of people will just focus on the aircraft carrier. Not me. I don't get blinded to aircraft carriers. I am, however, screwed. Oh, I know the ship's on fire. What do you want me to do? Hey, the Montecocoli. Oh, I'm done.
Problem solved, That's how it's done.
Oh, I had some fun, though. That was a fun little race to the bottom of the map. You should write the loading screen tips. If you are on the cap alone for the majority of the capping, you get a solo. How does the French National Anthem go? I don't remember. I'm looking at the minimap now, wondering if our team are going to win. They're a bit spread out. Two of our battleships are just rubbing the back of the map. Well, not the back of the map, but the... Okay, one of them just died. The other one is still here, rubbing his racing.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
He's in a reversing fighting retreat as he engages someone. Is he fighting that cruiser? He's fighting the Omaha. Okay, I mean, you got bigger problems. Maybe he's trying to defend the Rhine. Yeah, because that cruiser was hitting the Rhine, to be fair. Yeah, he was helping. He was trying to help his buddy out. Fair enough. You can't fault him for that. He was ignoring the two big battleships that were coming for him so he could help save our aircraft carrier. It didn't work out, but fair play to you, mate. Fair play. I would have stopped streaming by now, but then you showed up, Sammy, and I was like, I'm going to hang out with Sammy for a bit. So let's do, like, one more match. Let's just go out in something silly like a Milwaukee. I like my Milwaukee. Where's my Milwaukee? It's here somewhere. What is it? Is it 3? Is it 3? No? Is it a 2? It's a 2. No, you're appreciated. Like, genuinely, if I just sat here and was streaming and there was never anyone watching or chatting or anything, it would be very depressing. So I think sorry, you can probably hear me rubbing my hands together, trying to warm up. I appreciate you more than you appreciate me. I'll fight you on this. Drink your cold tea. I know I am. That's the great thing about having ADHD. You just get used to drinking cold tea. It doesn't bother me anymore. It's just cold. Oh, man. Let's check if my radio mast is still there. No, it will be. It'll be fine. I'm only concerned because the enclosure that the actual like circuitry is in up at the top of the mast is made of 3D printed PLA plastic because I designed the enclosure. But PLA, as anyone who does 3D printing knows, is not something you really want to use outdoors. When moisture gets to it, it seeps into the plastic and ends up splitting the plastic. And when UV from the sun gets on it, it eventually just crumbles the plastic and biodegrades it practically. And it'll just fall apart. And it's been up there at the top of a mast now for over a year, getting blasted by the sun and the heat and the wind and being moved back and forth and getting wet. But I have I painted it to try to protect the actual plastic itself a little bit. And it's been okay up to now, but this storm today, it's going to get real windy. Apparently the gusts are currently at 30 knots. What did we say 30 knots was? It's supposed to get up to like 55 miles an hour. It's currently 35. That's fine. I don't mind that. Did you like me reading your message out earlier in your voice? Was it accurate? I'm going to read this out. SJG Sammy says, I'm not reading it in your voice. Be cool to play some Division games at some point. Only problem is with you streaming for your viewers. Once you sunk, everybody is waiting for your division mate to finish the game and move on to the next one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then I watch some people like Amber Peacemaker, who I would recommend. She streams this game. She's much better at it than I am, and she's like friendly and engaging and a cool person to watch. The link is on my like recommended other streamers on my channel. She will almost always stick around and watch the end of a match. Even though she plays on her own, not with other people, she'll always stick around and watch the end of a match. And some people must like that. I don't like it. I tend to just quit out unless a match is really interesting. Like, what's the point of sticking around, really? When I can move on and actually be playing the game. But I guess some people like that. Haha, it was like hearing the playback. No one wants to play. I wanted to play in a 2 and just have a good time. I'm probably going to get a really tiny match or something. That'll be fun, though. That'll be fun. I like the Milwaukee. Like it's a fancy St. Louis, and it's just brimming with little guns all the way around the outside. You don't have to point at the enemy. You can still hit them. It doesn't matter where they are, you've still got a gun aiming at them at all times, and I think that's fun. Plus, you can start a lot of fires. Just never stop shooting if you're in a Milwaukee. You just blast, blast, blast. How many people do you think are in this match? I bet it's going to be very few. What do you think, like 5 on 5? 4 on 4? What do we think? 3 on 3. Meh. Okay. Okay. We have to kill Taekwon Dude 1. I like this map. I think I'm just going to go straight into the middle, honestly. I'm just going to go straight in. See what happens.
Good luck and fair
See what I mean, though? You look. It's hard to show the ship, but if you look at the side of the ship, for those who aren't familiar, just look at all those guns sticking out from the inside of the ship. And indeed, if you look at the bottom middle of the screen, you can see all of my guns. No matter what, I'm always pointing a gun at the enemy. It's great. Oh, sweet. Sweet. I'm also glad that none of my, like, spam bots caught you out on that URL. I'm not entirely sure how they're configured. I think maybe it's, I don't know, maybe you have to be a follower to post URLs or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Fall Guy. No, I've seen the Fall Guy streams once or twice. I know that name. I definitely follow them. I think they tend to stream when I'm not available to watch stuff. But yes, I have seen the Fall Guy before. At least once or twice. Do you now? Does he have a microphone? Does he talk with a mic when he streams? I know one or two of the people I follow. I tend to only follow the people with mics, but there's like there's a. I think he's Japanese. He streams this game, and he just types, because I guess he's not as confident with his English, you know, so he doesn't use the mic. He types, and he's friendly enough. But I mostly only watch people who do actual voice stuff. So that'll be why I follow him, because he was probably fun and friendly and stuff. I'm kind of wiggling left to right just to bring lots of my guns to bear. Look, I have a lot of guns. I didn't say I'd be able to hit anything. You can't hit the broadside of a barn with a Milwaukee. They're all over the place. But we make up for it by just having so many guns. So many guns. But look at the massive spread here on these things. Is he firing on me? Possibly. Yes, he is. That's alright. I can just wiggle. I'm happy to wiggle. I got enough guns. I can wiggle around left to right, left to right. You know what? Screw it. I'm not engaging that guy. This guy's closer. He's in a St. Louis, which is very similar to my ship. It essentially is my ship, only mine's a premium one. I didn't buy this ship or anything. I don't know where I got it from. Maybe I should be focusing on the game. Stream Deck Mini. Oh, right. The things with the little buttons. Yeah. I don't know enough to know if that's a particular brand. If there's a brand called Stream Deck. I know that the concept of a Stream Deck is something that lots of companies make. I would like one. I've not looked into them yet. I've looked into them enough to be like, yep, that's what I thought it was. It's the thing with the buttons. I would like one. But that's a ways off. I don't even know how much they cost. They can't be that expensive because they're just some buttons and a USB interface. If it was stupidly priced or something, I'd just make my own with an Arduino or something. But I would also rather pay for the convenience of not having to put the effort in. So if it was like 20 quid or something, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll get that. Is it 20 quid? Because it's literally just what? It's a thing with some buttons and a USB interface and maybe some software to program it. That's not going to be... Oh, look at the sun setting behind the ships here. Surely that's not going to be that pricey. Maybe if it's a fancy brand, they might charge 30 quid because they want to get fancy with it. Yeah, okay. £60? They can feck off. What is in it for 60 quid? What do you get? Does it have a display on it or something? Do the buttons have... You remember when we invented, like, proper, nice, affordable mini OLEDs? displays, and everyone was like, oh yeah, this is the future of keyboards. Every key is going to have a little OLED display in it, and you can customize what the keys show. So for different games, you can show different layouts. It's going to be amazing. Every keyboard's going to have this in the future, and they just never, like, they never stuck with it. Like, they made a couple of those keyboards. They were too expensive at the time. You could probably make them much more affordable now. But people would rather have, if you're going to spend a lot of money on a keyboard, I feel like people would probably rather just get a good keyboard rather than getting one that has the little stuff. Okay, yeah. So the Stream Decks do have actual little OLEDs in each button. Okay, I could see why maybe they charge a bit more for it then. Yeah, the Stream Deck stuff I was looking at, probably just the off-brand stuff. It's literally just macro buttons that say M1, M2, whatever, and you're just supposed to know what the buttons do. But yeah. Okay, I'd buy one of those for 30 quid. Definitely, if it has the little display thing built in, that would be good. Yeah, I mean, I could assign anything to it, really. I can assign anything at all. Honestly, if as long as I can get in there, even if it was like, oh, you could only run an application, I could strap it onto a batch file or something, and then have the batch file do whatever I want. I run a live stream bird table feed in my garden, where we see foxes and various birds and the occasional squirrel and things, but we put out food for the foxes at night, and sometimes cats come along and eat the food. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes, I'm taking Normandy out. I enjoyed it so much earlier. Sometimes we get some cats, and we got a cat last night. But the thing is, Sammy, this isn't a plug for my Discord or anything, but if you join my Discord, I will send you a little clip of this cat from last night. Because I'll link you to the stream as well. Because what I do to scare the cats off if they're trying to eat the fox food before the foxes can come, I got a those like weed sprayers, the pressurized ones where you go around your garden and you spray your weed, anti-weed stuff. I got one of those, but a motorized one. It's got a little pump in it, and I opened it up and I rejiggered it so that it doesn't get controlled by its own PCB anymore. It's routed through a relay, which is a Wi-Fi relay, which goes to a script in my network. So basically, and I have it aimed in such a way that if I see a cat, I can press a button on my browser or on my phone or whatever, and it does a little spritz of water. It's just a bit of water. It doesn't harm them, but cats fucking hate water, and that thing is out of there like a shot. And he does not come back for the rest of the night. And then the food is left there for the foxes. And it's great seeing the cats run away. Ah, it's great. Especially that particular cat, because he's killed some of the lovely little birds that we get on the table. He comes and hunts the birds, so it's nice to just shoo him off. There's nothing quite as satisfying as scaring the bejesus out of a cat. So yeah. Oh yeah. Was it you that was saying that you found Discord a bit much? Someone was saying that the other day, and I was thinking about it to myself only today, because like Discord is quite a lot. They try to do a lot in a single platform. If you think about what Discord is an instant messenger, but it's also a chat room client, it's also a forum with threads and posts and things. It's also a video conferencing application. And at one time, I know they got rid of it now, but it was even like a storefront for video games. There's so much in Discord that it can be overwhelming if you're new to it. But when it comes to just the basics, honestly, you just sign up and treat it like any basic messenger chat thing. You can ignore the vast majority of it. Just make an account, join a server, set what your name is, and away you go. You can ignore everything else. But I won't force you or anything. I might I could always link you in a whisper on Twitch if your privacy settings are set such that you can receive such things. Oh yeah, I'm on their official Discord. Yeah. Oh, these torpedoes are going to come straight for me. Quickly, turn left. Left, I say. Whee! You think I'm going to dodge any of these? I do not think so. I tried. I did my best. What was that? I heard a noise. Kyler 4502 just followed me. Thank you. That gets me to 41. I'm one number off the cool number. The, you know, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Kyler says, I hate the Normandy with a passion. It's too OP when players know what they're doing with it. Well, I only just unlocked it like 5 minutes ago. This is my third match with it. I'm quite enjoying it so far. I definitely don't know what I'm doing. You want someone who's good at the game. Sammy has played a lot of this game. Me, I don't know. I've played however many hours 36 days worth is. You know, like 36 times 24, whatever. But I'm not amazing. I do okay. I do all right. I have fun. I'm not a pro player though. But I'm enjoying this ship so far. It's reasonably maneuverable. It seems to hit reasonably hard. It's pretty fast. I like it. I'm happy. I'm about to get torpedoed. Where is he coming from? Is he coming from behind me? Did he... What's his plan? Did he just give up? Is he out there looking for our aircraft carrier? Or he's turning around in the hopes that I won't realize he's torpedoing me from behind? It is a bit tricky. I do want to be lined up here, but I do have to watch out for the terrain as well. What, is he trying to very quickly nip around my side? That's clever. Relatively easy to dodge, but certainly clever. I bet he's up here in this corner, and that's why he's so interested. Do you think I have enough time to turn left? Something tells me no. Come on. Come on, maybe slow down a bit. Come on, turn. Turn like you mean it. Come on. Yeah, this guy is definitely... Oh, yeah, you can see he's in D3 behind the island up here. I'm the only guy on my team on this side of the map. Oh, no, no, no. There is a cruiser. I couldn't see him underneath the bomber planes. There is a cruiser. Man, cruiser, could you go and... he seems to be going in that direction. But, dude, if you could go over there and just mess up that aircraft carrier, he'll have me sunk by the time I reach him. He's in a great spot to just stay hidden behind that island for a very long time. What's this? You can click the Xbox button on the controller, scroll along the top menu to the game you're playing, and it'll list your friends and the time. Can I see how much my friends have played the game as well? God. Some people that would find that depressing. Some people don't want their friends to know how much they play a game. I have a friend, some would say my best friend, that he was the chap that got me into this game and tanks in the first place. Oh wow, that was a good miss there. And I got him into EVE Online, if you're familiar with that multiplayer, that MMO space, spreadsheets in space, some would call it. And, God, I mean, I only played it for a short time, but he has played thousands upon thousands upon thousands. He really got into that game. He plays it so much and knows everything about it. I don't think there's much point in me continuing to range towards the back here, because I'm not going to ever be in a position to shoot at this aircraft carrier. He's going to remain hidden from me, and if I did get up there, he'd just move out of the way. This cruiser is my big hope here. I really hope he can take out this guy. Where's he going? He is moving in my direction, but he can't be moving sideways. Is he reversing? I'm looking at the minimap. I don't know exactly where he's going. At least right now, the enemy can't actually see me because I'm occluded. But yeah, that aircraft carrier does not want this guy alive. I don't think we're going to win this one, guys. But maybe... The enemy know where I am, actually, because their aircraft have me spotted. I don't see any way I'm going to reach this guy, honestly. I just don't see it, because as you can see, the Ryujo is now moving away to ensure he remains safely hidden. I'm going to preemptively bring my guns around and assume he's going to keep coming this way, but all he has to do is turn left and keep me hidden long enough for his planes to do the job or for his colleagues to do the job. I'm only alive now because everyone on both teams just went the other way, basically. Just both teams went to the other side of the map for the majority of this match, which allowed me to sit here chatting with you, having a good time. Wow, I fucked up the Gorky. If I knew I was going to do that, I would have done it earlier.
Good show.
Whoa, hello, cruiser. All right, I see I've got a message. I will read it in a moment. I want to try and just see what's going on with this aircraft carrier. I know he's going to bomb me, and that's okay. At this point, I'm stuck on my course and speed, but these guys all have very little health. I might be able to kill someone if he keeps missing his bombs like that even more. And he is doing what I thought he was going to do, of turning hard left and just trying to stay hidden. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, he's showing his side off to me. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yep. All right. Now, where's that cruiser? I saved one shot for him. Oh, here come torpedoes. I don't mind turning left. I don't mind trying to dodge some of these. Let's see if I can dodge at least one of them. No. They both hit me. That's alright. Oh no, I dodged the one on the back. Well, let's just use all my repairs and stuff. Oh, the Gorky. You used some repairs too. That's not fair. What's my secondary range? 4, so he's not within that yet. Oh, he's turning. Not ideal, but that's why I didn't fire all my shots at once.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, there's torpedo planes are still coming. They're on my other side. I don't know if I'll be able to dodge them, but I am spinning around here. Alright, no, we're good. Okay, let's spin around. That cruiser is running because he knows that I probably got his number here. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, these torpedo planes are coming for me again because he launched so close to himself. He has so much fuel in them, you know? And I'm only one ship. What do you mean our team depends upon me?
Good show.
Stop running away! That's probably not going to hit him. Oh, yeah, I wasn't too concerned about the Gorky's torpedoes. He had so little health, and I was ready to turn away. Tell you what, the Normandy, I know this is only my 3rd match in this thing. Fucking decent ship, isn't it? And she can take a few torpedoes as well, can't she? Look at this. She's a fine vessel. She doesn't seem to want to flood. She doesn't mind burning, but she never floods. Alright, who's next? Hello, Andrea Doria. I probably shouldn't show you my broadside, to be fair. Now that I'm really fighting the big boys, I'm pretty much done for. But still, that was a fun little match. Sunk a few ships, had a good time. I might as well take the opportunity to read your messages. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter what guns the Andrea Doria has. I can't hide. There's nowhere I can go. Kyler says, I haven't unlocked the Normandy myself yet. Was too busy trying to get the Iowa and the Nagata. Yeah. I just recently unlocked the Iowa. I quite enjoy it. I'm certainly no pro at the game. You can ask Sammy if what I say here is correct. But I would say in my experience, the Iowa has a very, very weak belly. A lot of ships can really tear into it if you ever show your broadside off. So it's more so than most battleships, I feel. Like the Normandy just there, I was relatively comfortable showing my broadside in general. But with the Iowa, ooh. Does anyone prefer the Arkansas? The Arkansas? What is it? What? Okay. I know it's pronounced Arkansas, right? I know it's pronounced Arkansas. But why is it that you have a place in America called Kansas, and it's pronounced Kansas, and then when they have another place, which is just Kansas with an AR at the start, and they don't pronounce it Arkansas? Why is it Arkansas? Because no one says, I'm from Kansas. You know Kansas. You know Kansas. That's where Wizard of Oz is set, in Kansas. Some people pronounce it Kansas, but I say Kansas. I'd love to know the etymology of the difference between those two words, you know. I should look it up sometime. Yeah, I don't do it on purpose occasionally. Sometimes my brain, I'm so busy playing the game that I just read the word as written, especially because a lot of stuff, like I can pronounce Normandy because I'm familiar with Normandy. And I know how to say Cavour. I'm guessing that's Cavour. But like, there's plenty of ships that I'm never going to pronounce correctly. There's a tank in World of Tanks that's spelt Lowe. It's a German tank, and it is in no way pronounced low. Like, that's not how it's pronounced. It's completely different. But I don't remember what the pronunciation is. Like, it doesn't even sound anything like that. But I just read it as it's spelt. Let's take the Iowa out, seeing as it was mentioned. I do like speed in my battleships. I like, I was saying before, I like my Queen Elizabeth because she feels quite brawly. She's quite tough. Like the real Queen herself. She feels quite tough, and she's fast enough that she can close the distance with the enemy in a reasonable amount of time. And great rudder, great maneuverability, great easy, not easy, but as easy as it's going to get in a big old battleship to avoid torpedoes. Although that Normandy was quite good at avoiding those torpedoes just now. Do you now? You call your boats by made up. I probably do the same thing, but with my friends. Man, I'm still cold. I think this is the longest stream I've ever done. 3.5 hours. I don't think I've ever streamed for more than 3.5 hours. But more people keep showing up, and I'm having a good time. We got Kyla now. But yeah, Sammy, if you want to see a couple of, I got some good clips over time of like the cats there, and I caught a squirrel a few weeks ago. We have some rat traps out. And a squirrel keeps getting caught in the same rat trap like an idiot. I mean, you'd think he'd be caught once, but why would he do it again? So I got some footage of him in the trap, and I mean like a cage, not like a deadly trap or anything. I recorded some footage of this little guy being an idiot before I let him out. I let him out. I thought, well, he won't get caught. He won't come back. And then the next day, he was in the same trap again, like a fool. Fool of a took. Man, those squirrels, man. And I'm nice. You're not supposed to release them, which I didn't realize at the time. I think someone's asking, like, why is this aircraft carrier moving up? I'm guessing he's going to move behind this island and stop. That would be good. If he keeps moving up, then that's not so good. But I'm hoping he's just getting into cover. Yeah. The grey squirrels in this country are technically an invasive vermin species, and if you catch them, you have to kill them. You're not allowed to release them again. If you catch them in any way, you are supposed to kill them. And I didn't realize that, and I let this one go. I'm just hoping I don't catch it again. I don't want to kill it. Oh, I'm using high explosive rounds. Okay, never mind. Do you like my camouflage, by the way? I have it on my ship so that if I'm ever in the middle of a forest in my battleship, I will be able to remain hidden. He says with a straight face. Why is this camo available on battleships? At what point am I ever going to be driving a battleship inside a forest? Look, I live in Europe. I've been to Europe. We have a lot of forests, it's true. We don't tend to send battleships into those forests. It does look good though, doesn't it? I like it. It looks cool. It's nice camo. Oh, man. That was one of the sad things. Speaking of like RSPCA, we had a Fox that had mange, and mange isn't really like it's not going to kill the Fox. Usually the reason foxes die of mange is because it becomes difficult for them to hunt, and then they can't get the food and stuff. So we were taking care of this fox, feeding it. But we had one or two viewers kind of asking, like, hey, you should get some medication for the fox, put it in the food. And I was all for this. I was like, yeah, okay, if we can do this, that'd be great. It turns out the kind of medicine that you give for mange, I don't think I'm going to hit this guy. I think he's reversing too fast, but I'll give it a go. Is that ivermectin stuff? You know, the stuff that the crazy people were using for COVID because they were crazy? The, like, horse antibiotics? That's the same stuff that you would give for this. But it's only available on prescription from a vet. And a vet wouldn't give a prescription for, like, a wild fox, right? So the only alternative there is to contact someone like the RSPCA, and the only thing they could do is, like, catch the fox, take it away with them, give it the treatment over a couple of weeks till it gets better. I'm just going to have to spin away here because this guy's going to torpedo me. And then release it again. But if you actually read their guidelines and stuff, they say, like, yeah, we don't like doing that because, you know, it takes them out of their environment. They might be, you know, protecting cubs and stuff. And it's, you know, it's a big deal to do that. And it's hard to catch them as well and stuff. So they basically say only when it gets really, really bad do we maybe consider doing it. And it was never that bad on our fox. So the only thing that people try, because you can't get medication for it, the RSPCA won't go and collect them, you know. Did I just hear a tram beep? Anyway, people, the thing that was a bit sad and was it's difficult to like, I was never really sure how to approach it because people were suggesting that I use homeopathic medicines for the fox, basically, because that's what was available. Like, there are people out there selling homeopathic remedies for fox mange, and they're selling it to people who are sadly gullible, because it's no surprise that, you know, homeopathy is not real medicine. It's just water, you know. It might as well be blessed for all of the good it does. So I was in a difficult position of having these viewers who obviously, you know, cared about the fox and were trying to be helpful, suggesting, they were like, oh yeah, my sister works at this homeopathy clinic and stuff, and, you know, I could get you some of this stuff. And me being like, yeah, no, that's pointless, that's not going to help. But you don't want to just say that, right? So yeah. But we took care of that fox. And we've got some new foxes now, some young, the foxes who were cubs early this year have grown up. Foxes grow to adulthood within a few months, really. And we've got some foxes who come in. We got two of them. We got one that we call Scaredy because they're scared of everything. If the wind blows in the trees, they run away. They're scared of everything. There was a small piece of wood on the floor the other day that isn't usually there. And the fox was so scared of that piece of wood, he didn't even come to eat the food because it was near the food and he was scared of this piece of wood. So that guy is a scared fox. The other one, however, isn't scared of anything. And when he eats, he will, like, plonk his ass on the floor. He will sit down when he eats, which other foxes don't tend to do. So that's his fun little personality quirk. But yes, if you do join my Discord at any point, no pressure. I've got some fun old clips. I've got clips of the fox trying to steal the entire bird box, like literally trying to grab it and run away with it because it was full of food. I've got clips of the fox, like, climbing into the bird box and eating the bird seed. He must have been really hungry that day. And obviously also scaring off squirrels and cats and things and all sorts of stuff. I have a little clip of one of the foxes when they were young. We have there goes that Marco Polo. We have a football in the garden for the dog to play with. And the fox, when they were young, came into my garden early in the morning once and just started playing with the football, jumping on it and stuff. And I got a little recording of that. No, we don't get badgers here. I live in the suburbs, so it's quite built up. It's a big housing estate kind of thing. It's impressive that we get foxes at all, really. So we don't get anything like badgers here. No, it's just foxes and blackbirds and sparrows and we get some wrens, we get some dunnocks, we get great tits, blue tits, you know, things like that. We had a little mouse the other day. You don't see many mice, but one did pop in. A lot of slugs. You watch the stream at night, there's a lot of slugs. Oh, come on, I want to see. I want disable free cam. I wanted to look at our last survivor here. Fair play to him. He's giving it a go. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. Oh, hey Tia, sorry. I didn't say hello. Hey Tia. Tia's cool as well. Tia's American streamer who is, I think, relatively new to Warships, but having a good time with it. Taking a moment to drink my tea while we watch this guy get sunk. Oh my word. Rubbing my hands together. There's a storm here today, Tia. 55-mile-an-hour gusts. I'm looking out the window. It's whipping it out there. But yes. That was a fun little match. I didn't do a lot in that match, I feel. Not as much as the previous one. I'm not just going to take the same ship out again, though. I know I did say a while ago I was going to wrap up. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll play the kamikaze and then we'll wrap up. I can't stay here forever. I have to have my lunch. It's important to stay well fed. Right? Well fed. Just going quiet. Man, 41 followers. I was concerned a few weeks ago. I thought, nah, no, maybe I'll get 2 followers. You know, like maybe, like, because Twitch is such a gigantic platform, and I figured there'll be like so many people streaming so many games. Like, it must be really, really hard to break into it. And yeah, you know, especially if, like me, so far I've not bothered with all the social media stuff. Like, oh, I do have a Discord because I like chatting with people, but like, I don't have the tickly talks yet. I don't have the book faces. I don't have the my talks, the Insta webs. I need to sign up for all that stuff. Yeah, that was the and I was so excited to get to 25 to unlock the affiliate stuff, and it's still waiting. They're still like, oh, well done, you've unlocked the affiliate thing. Now we're gonna make you wait forever. I don't know. I'm going to email them later because it's been a week since I last spoke to their support, and their response was just, you should wait, basically. It was like a canned message. I'm not even sure that the guy really read what I wrote. They just kind of sent the you need to keep waiting message out. It may have even been an AI. You never know. The customer service person didn't sign it with their name. I feel like that might be a sign that I got an email from an AI pretending to be a person. I don't know. Didn't Amazon just fire a bunch of people and replace them with AI or something? And Twitch is an Amazon company, so I don't know. But I might email them again and say, well, it's been another week now, and I'm still, you know, I'm not in any mad rush or anything. But it would be really cool to get the little channel points things working, you know, so I could do fun things where people can highlight their messages and stuff. And I can't get any of that stuff working until they've finished reviewing my bank details. And yeah, 4 destroyers. I mean, at least it's not 5. But yeah, the Visby and the Gaid are the 2 I am aware of that I would usually be a bit concerned about. I don't know the L'Adroit. Oh god, the L'Adroit or the Gallant. I'm not familiar with them, but I'm familiar enough with the Visby and especially the Gaid. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm familiar enough to be aware that I don't really want to tangle with them. Oh yeah, are you the person who's always encouraging me to capture things? I did it earlier, just for you. There you go. That was the one time I did it. Because I could go into sea, but as I usually say, if I go into sea, that tells the enemy that I'm there. Right? Right now, they have no idea I even exist. They're aware that I'm in the game, but they don't know if I'm down at the bottom of the map. Maybe I'm underneath B. They don't know. They have no idea, and I like it that way. I like the enemy not having a clue where I am, so that I can pounce at the time that I find most opportune. If we kill these guys up around C, I will go into C and capture it. But I want to kill them first and do that, rather than just painting a big sign on my head that says, there's a destroyer in C. You know what I mean? Yeah. That is also true. Anyway. I am going to wiggle along the side here. Hopefully we can take out this Dallas. And then I will capture C. If this Dallas dies, everyone else seems to have buggered off. You know, I'm half tempted to just go into C now, to be honest. Oh, no, there is this destroyer, though. Yeah, okay, we're going to continue to push these guys into the corner. I might go behind the island. Turn my speed boost on. It depends if this cruiser pulls out. It depends. Yeah, it depends. Because right now they have no idea that I'm here at all. Right? And they might think that they've got their ass kind of covered here. Because, well, there's no one capturing C, right? So they're probably fine. But I've skirted around it, and I might have the opportunity to get some torpedoes into the back of the cruiser. That said, if this destroyer turns around, he could get me, you know? Yeah, so this is a bit of a... Well, someone has radar. Or sonar, I should say. And it's whoever's over here. Wait a minute. Is there someone over here? Screw it. I have a torpedo. Oh, yeah, Dallas. All right. Good. Well, sadly, that took away the element of surprise, and I don't think that guy's moving. I'll fire another torpedo at him just because I don't want him getting funny. But no, he's not moving at all. No, he's moving the other way. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Well, I don't really care about going into sea now. They know I'm here. He's not going to come back this way. He's not stupid. I don't want him to see me, mind you. Oh, am I going to hit the... I don't want to hit the battleship. I'll get past him. Alright, well. We're capturing sea just like you wanted. It's all part of the plan. I did it all on purpose. It's all part of the plan. John Packers 925. That's a name he came up with himself. Microsoft isn't going to give him that name if he signs up. It's like, we're going to give you a random name. Alright, now surely his sonar's run off by now. Run out by now, right? Right? I want to fire torpedoes. I want to fire my torpedoes! But I also don't. I also want to get stupid close to him instead. I mean, it looks like he's just going to pull in. Yeah, he's just turning around. He's not coming around the corner. Nah, he's not stupid. He's just turning in a circle. He's probably turning to fire his own torpedoes.
We're taking it slow from here.
Okay, they took out the Devonshire, this gallant up in the corner. Alright, maybe I can be of more use over here. Although that cruiser is definitely going to see me if I stay this close. Let's just give him something to think about. I don't think he's going to be stupid enough to come up here. But he's also able to see me at this point, which I don't want. Nah, he's not coming out. He's very smart. He's staying hidden all the time. There's nothing I can do. I don't want this guy to shoot at me. He won't be able to see me anymore, though. Hello, back. I'm Obi. Oh, well done, Tiger. We got that guy at long last. You know what? I'm of more use somewhere else, I feel. I mean... Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I don't normally whip my guns out and shoot at a destroyer, but we really have to deal with this thorn in our side before we can turn around and really engage the enemy. We're perfectly capable of winning here. Alright, come on. I know I'm going to hit an island, but I just want to bring my guns to bear right here. I know I'm going to hit an island. I'm going to hit an island, but he'll be dead in a minute. Good. Oh, that was my shot. I didn't know it took so long to arrive. Alright, let's get doing the real work. We've got some guys going after our aircraft carrier. I want to... I know he is retreating, but I just want to... just want him to let him know that I'm paying attention to what's happening. Oh, he just sunk the guy that was going after him. That was nice. I'm going to swing up here, see if maybe they're trying to get behind us with other destroyers to go after our juicy capital ships. That's me. I'm a real hero. Ooh, another spammer has been banned. Nice. I love this. I love this thing. Hey, hang on a minute. Oh no, you sent a little emote icon thing. Kapow. No one ever sends cool emotes into my chat. That's right. I am now in control of the map. You're not wrong though. You're not wrong. I do feel a lot more comfortable now. I am going to swing down towards B. I just wanted to really like swing back here a minute to just to make sure that there wasn't anyone like up here trying to swing back around and get these guys. Doesn't look like it unless they're playing the long game, so I maybe will just do a beeline straight for the enemy at this point. You know, that's another thing I've not unlocked yet, I don't think, because I think you need to have full affiliate is to add your own emotes and things. I don't know what I'd get, but I want to add some emotes. Who's left anyway? It's the Gaid and the Adroit. Okay. Okay, we can see one of them. God, who was he? Who is it? It's the Gaid over there. Okay. Why don't we just head behind them and razzle-dazzle them a little bit? We'll head into B. We'll turn this speed boost on. Let's see. They can still win. Yeah, I agree. They can still win. They can absolutely still win. I mean, it's even Stevens in terms of almost both score and what ships we have available. And our other destroyer is not long for this world. So, yeah. Yeah, we're all kind of spread out.
You better get back.
I don't think he'll listen to me very much. But maybe... I was going to head into B, but I... Come on, man. Don't die. I need to force multiply here. I need to team up with you. 2 destroyers against the enemy. Ah. Piss. Alright, now it's all over. They think it's all over. It is now. Alright, well, I'm over here potentially near their aircraft carrier. Although, in order to get to their aircraft carrier and not be seen, I need to take the long way around and assume he's still down there. Can I trust our aircraft carrier and battleship to deal with these 2 destroyers and battle? Probably not. Probably not. If I go into B, they'll all know I'm here and they'll all turn right towards me and I will just suffer the same fate as that Gaid just did. The thing that's keeping me alive is stealth. I don't like how long this journey is going to be, though. I'll be honest with you. I won't be fine. If I go down there, 2 destroyers will turn around to kill me. The aircraft carrier will turn directly towards me because he knows I'm a huge threat if I'm down in B, so he'll focus on me. And who knows, the battleship might take a few pot shots as well. Yeah. I don't really want to come down. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go and cover our guys. That aircraft carrier is going to pick us all off, but I feel bad leaving our guys open to certain death.
Oh no, we've been seen.
No, I've not been seen. I wanted to say Allied battleship. I am assisting the Allied battleship. Let's see if I can go spot some destroyers. This is going to go great. Well, I'm located in the sense that they, you know, I'm the nearest ship to them, so they know I'm here. But
No more boosts.
I'm only located by the ship that has that ability, not every single one of them. And they're not necessarily communicating with each other, you know what I mean? Alright, Normandy, what are you doing? What's your plan here? Let's just do a nice widespread, really widespread, so that I have plenty of time to reload. And we'll just see what happens. She's a bit far out and more than maneuverable enough to avoid these, but maybe if we're lucky we'll hit a random destroyer. Wouldn't that be fun? Da, 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 da. I'll be happy if I can sink one more ship. I don't want to take this guy on. I don't want to. I could shoot at him if I really had to, but my guns are crap. I think he has pretty decent guns. I'd much rather continue trying to torpedo people. I wouldn't be against keeping this guy visible, however. Alright, you know what? Now that he's lost so much health, maybe I'll have a go. Oh, I'm always so bad at judging how fast they're moving.
Direct your fire at that target.
Come on, he's about to shoot at me. Alright, let's try aiming a little further ahead and now change course because I'm sure he's torpedoed me by now. Did take out his engines, though. Yep, here he goes. He's realised he can't just torpedo me with ease. He's going to have to shoot me. Did he get his engines going again? Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we're back in the game. Now we're back in it. Now, is this Normandy going to be paying attention? Let's fire a random one way out there. Yes, you are correct. I could whiz down there now and go after their aircraft carrier. I am concerned. I mean, honestly, we're winning on points as well. But I am concerned about our battleship here, and I want to finish off this Normandy before I head down there. But yes, I agree. This is looking very good. You know, you say GG, but you should have been in the stream yesterday. See, this is why I was concerned. You should have been in the stream yesterday. Our team won. We had it completely in the bag, right? It was one destroyer against a destroyer and a battleship, and we were winning on points. And all the destroyer had to do, they got unlucky and ended up engaging the enemy destroyer, and they had no health, right? Yes, I agree. I'm going to go dark. And this is the thing. Although I do have torpedo planes coming my way. So this guy had no health left. No health. Right? So those torpedoes are actually aimed almost quite well. Let's just nudge myself out of the way there. And so this guy managed in a difficult spot to take out their destroyer. He got a good hit with some torpedoes through some smoke. And all he had to do at that point was nothing. Just stay hidden, stay away from their battleship for 10 seconds. 10 seconds was what was left in the match. So what did he do? He drove straight at the enemy battleship and got himself slaughtered in a single volley with 4 seconds on the clock. Now, I'm not mad at him. It's very rare that I actually get frustrated really with this game. I might hit him. There we go. There he goes. I'm happy now. We took him out. I'm gonna show off. Do a little showboating. I mean, I'm in a boat. I might as well showboat. But I'm not mad or anything. It doesn't matter who wins these games. But I would love to get into the mind of that player and be like, okay, we've won this game. Everything's going great. I'm going to go and suicide myself into the enemy right now. Like, what were they thinking, man? It was hilarious. Yeah, he certainly did. I mean, he's alive. Look at him. It's always a good game if you're alive till the end. Oh, man. Wow, the weather's getting bad. It's actually, the sun is setting in an hour or so, but because of the storm, it's already dark. Man, that was a fun match. Hey, look, assisted in capture. I almost never see that little badge. There it is. I don't even recognize it. For a second, I was like, what's this weird orange badge? I don't normally see that one. Assisted in capture? What does that mean? Yeah, man, he was the top player. He was the top. Let me turn off my minimap zoom in so we can really appreciate that he was the top player there. Nice. Nice. Wow, you can't hear the weather, but it's really rocking this shed at this point. My God. And there's the Discord link. What a coincidence. If you do join, I'll show you some fun videos of cats. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for today because I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. I don't normally stream on a Friday. But if people do have opinions and suggestions about what days and times they would rather see me stream, that's what the Discord's for. You can come and suggest things, and I will take it seriously. I missed my stream on Tuesday, which is why I'm streaming today. Usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 10 and 11 a.m. UK time is when you'll usually see me. Warships and tanks, and soon I'll be doing some Helldivers again. With some friends of the channel on the Discord, we'll team up. Speaking of Spicy, it's Spicy I'm going to be whipping in, pulling in. You go to bed, Spicy. I'm going to go into the house. I'm going to warm up. My hands are freezing. I'm going to get some lunch. I'm going to just look at the storm through double glazing with the heater on and be happy. So, yeah, there's not much more to say. Thanks again, Kyla, for following me. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the silly sign-off video that I made, and every stream I will say please enjoy it because I enjoy it so much. It's ridiculous.